Hazel, and of course Miss Ellie on the side. Miss Ellie got a little bit of a bit more honey mead before they left the bar there. I don't have a note on it, and I like scoured my page word for word because I wrote like almost 200 words. But I don't believe I gave you guys a name for the tiefling bartender, or you guys never asked, right?
Um, that's a good question. I don't.
I
That's
honestly
a good
feel like
question.
no one asked because you
I
guys
don't
kept
think we
referring to it
did.
as the bartender.
Right,
But
just
I
the
just wanted
teaching.
to
Yeah.
verify. Yeah, okay. So you know it's tiefling, and we'll stick it with that for now. Wonderful. I just wasn't sure. I was like, that was the one note on my thing, and I was like, oh, did I tell them a name? And I couldn't hear it when I listened to the recording, but you never know. Sometimes things get missed. So perfect. No name for the bartender yet. It is just the tiefling. Wonderful. So the good sir, the tiefling, that had the nice kind of bluish ash tone to them, just greets you off. Pills. I hope that you enjoyed that. You know, derby package. It was the on the house. Imagine that the person that was supposed to acquire it didn't make it in time, but paid in advance. So I figured, no harm, no foul.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
He smiles at you, big toothy grin.
Fantastic. Thank
Good
you.
luck at the derby. Head to the port. I heard that there might be a opening, if you know what I mean. Kind of gives you a wink based off of the recent earthquakes going about.
Hmm. Are you in store for another surprise? Always. Super. So, yeah, I guess we head off towards the dock.
You got it. As you guys are heading off to the dock, we're gonna pan over real quick to Wrath. Wrath, risk taker. A man of your stature doesn't just walk on in to clasp for any willy-nilly gains or rewards. Of course, a man of your stature felt the shakes coming, and you knew they would probably need hope, or there'd be money to make off of someone else's struggle. Whichever purposeful dominion in which your venture here is, give us a bit of flavor for your personality, your mind state. Imagine that someone's seen a non-Captain Jack Sparrow sitting at the end of a dock all alone, yet there seems to be a full audience in awe staring upon them in absence.
Sorry, so you just want me to describe myself?
Yeah, give us a vibe. Like if I was walking up or saw you nearby, what would I think as a little kid? Would I be in awe? Or would I be like they're weird?
I think they would be. I think a little bit weirded out. So my character would be off looking into the distance. He's probably in some type of armor or whatnot, and but he probably doesn't look like he keeps his hygiene very well. He looks like he's been a little bit distraught from maybe some potential losses in finances, so he might have some bags under his eyes, some sleepless nights, or sleeping in the alleyway from not being able to pay for inns, and just kind of a little dingy and dirty in places where there shouldn't be dirt.
Awesome. So based off of this failure of upkeep, you feel like the manure sacks next to him might not be manure after all. It could just be rice or pears or grains that are probably much better stature than the person before it. If he stands there any longer, those bags might lose weight value very fast. Otherwise, you all venture into the port and find yourselves pondering. For you, Wrath, to give you a bit more of a focus today, you've heard of these recent derbies after you went and pilfered a couple merchants passing by. And I say merchants because they lied to you about such, try to haggle and swindle you, and then you popped their heads like grapes because, well, they made you mad and you don't like to do those things, but it wasn't in town. So there are no witnesses. So you took their belongings and you used what they had to find what you could make of it. In your rough state of living, you do now have a small little wagon off parked on the side. Let's hope no one robs you. And you would say have a couple gold, well, let's say somewhere around 7 gold pieces you can spend to put yourself in a better stature. However, you do find a little paper on these individuals that talks about the derby and that somewhere amongst the port there'll be an opening, a crack in the wall of some sort, but you really don't know what that means.
Thank you. Cut out there.
Sorry, yeah, cutting out.
Hold on.
That's how secret the derby is.
Ooh, I'm so confused as to what the derby is.
Me too.
In the summary,
find
it
out,
just
though.
seems like a scavenger hunt, but then at the end, the drink that you got or the derby package just made me entirely confused.
The derby package made me very confused as well.
Sorry about that. I was getting called in another Discord group on accident. Those group messages, they're killer. There we go. Okay. All right. So, you guys find yourselves here. For pills, you know what you're looking for, just as described. Hazel and Allie, obviously, all agreeing to be with you in this time. So you see this individual looking about. Go, Clark. Sorry.
Where are you going, Phil?
I'm going to the dock. They told us to go to the dock. Didn't you hear? The bartender. Did you catch his name?
It was, I think we called it Tiefling. He never told us his name.
Just call him Tiefling. That's that.
I don't know his name. He never told us this.
Just call him bartender.
Miss Ellie, did he say the name?
As they
No.
like pat their
Does that mean
chests.
something? Do you understand what she says?
All the
Yes,
time.
Of course.
Naturally.
Mostly.
This must be him, I'm assuming. And I just kind of point at
The
already
disdainful,
rat.
stinky one. Right. You see these two small individuals standing by you, staring. And they are very small compared to you. One, the female is much bigger than the man accompanying them. And then the bear is probably worth wrestling for fun, but you might still hurt them.
How big is Rat?
He's a Goliath, right?
Yes, Goliath.
Yes. So how tall would you say you are?
What's an average Goliath?
Anywhere from like 8 to maybe even 10, 11 if you're, one of the
Lord.
hill giants or frost giants, something special.
I'll be like a 9-foot Goliath, I guess.
You got it.
That's like three pills.
Oh, is Pills a halfling? Or?
He's a gnome.
Oh no.
You just see this tiny little deep gnome, very pale in color. He also has this kind of like unique stonish blue tint to him, maybe even just a lack of color pigments existing altogether. And then you have a wood elf with their animal companion.
Oh, I see.
Good Lord. You'll come in handy.
I'll turn back and I'll say, why are you guys staring at me from such a far place? Do I smell that bad?
Well, that's so. First of all, that's not the reason. But yes,
What?
we were told, we were given a tip that we might have some help out here.
Well, I could be of help. What do you need help with? And how much are you willing to pay for my help?
So that depends on how helpful you are.
I am probably 3 times as much help as you are.
Well,
Solid numbers.
Just came out of the.
you can probably carry far more than I can, but we'll see how helpful you are. Anyways,
Yes.
Be nice.
I am always nice.
Something. Sometimes.
Seems pretty nice.
Ellie kind of like nudges Pills.
Fine,
Six off
I'll show
fine.
you how nice I am. I will saunter up to Wrath, plugging my nose, and I will cast prestidigitation on him and spoiled clothing.
Wrath, give me a perception check. Let's find out if your nostrils are fried or if they still function.
How do I do that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and double click on your character icon, which is right here. It should open up a beautiful little character sheet, and any of the skills, almost everything should be hyperlinked in some way. Text,
Okay.
the numbers, something like that.
And you said perception?
Correct.
So I just do it at normal. Ooh. That's fun.
You've been smelling the burning tides of your own stench for much, much too long. It takes you a bit for your nostrils to realize that there's not a burning methyl sensation beneath it. What is that salt? My God. It's like a whole whiff of smelling salts come over you as you finally smell for the first time in probably a handful of years the ocean breeze.
It's good to smell the ocean again. I haven't smelled something other than shit for a long time now.
Nice. I'm nice.
Well, thank you for that. I've been hoping that I would gain my sense of smell after I take a bath, but you know, just
Oh, don't need a
haven't
bath.
been
It
very
takes so
lucky for a
much
while.
time. Just
You understand. I'm glad you understand, my people.
there's more
We do
important
not
things to do.
mind soiled, being soiled in our own clothes for a while. So what can I help you guys with? What kind of job are you looking for? And
So I, and Hazel, and the bear,
Her
and the
name is
bear,
Miss Ellie.
and Ellie,
Miss Ellie.
we
Miss Ellie.
are going to
Elliot?
participate in the Derby, right? So it would be helpful, especially someone of your stature, to have a little bit more eyes, just to kind of
Help.
keep them open in case other participants get a little curious as to what we're doing, or maybe what we're finding.
Okay. Sounds good.
And of course, we would share the proceeds with you in a reasonable fashion.
Sounds even better. Sounds good. I can definitely open up my arms and cover you guys if you need to. That's what you're looking for?
Maybe maybe hit some people if they get a little too close.
Oh, I can definitely hit some people.
Oh, fantastic. This is gonna work out well.
This sounds fun. Let's do this.
I'm just following you guys with Miss Ellie.
You
Is that-
hear a little bit
bear
of.
with-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that bear with you? Is it friendly? Is it
Oh yeah, it's
awesome?
really friendly. She grew up with me, or her parents got killed from my older brother Ethan,
Cool.
and so I just took her home and she grew up with me.
Well, I mean, when you kill someone's parents, I suppose that's the least you can do.
Pills, give me a history check. Raph, you too. See if you guys recall hearing about news of such other events going on with bear-like entities. Okay, Raph, you definitely heard a story similar to this, though it goes a little different. And we'll see Pills in a second. There we go. Oh, very nice. Yes, Pills and Wrath. You both recall hearing a story. Now, it doesn't fit this one in any way because it refers owlbears, but similar sense. There was this. They're not quite sure what it was. It was a green person. They don't know if it was a goblin, an orc, a Goliath, or what. They're not sure if they were painted. But a large green individual was seen about 2 months ago running away with a baby owlbear fleeing from the mother. They did not slay the mother. The mother is still out there searching for their kin, even though it's been very many months lost without them. There was an owlbear screech out alert, but none of them were able to respond as of yet. You have heard that if there is a man traveling with an owlbear to be wary, as bears are scary. An untamed or untrained owlbear is even scary. But for you, Wrath and Pills, it's quite interesting how everyone seems to be picking up exotic animals. Perhaps you two should look at getting some.
Where can I get one?
Yes, I will.
You have an individual coming by. They just kind of walk up behind. Bread? Anyone wants any bread? We've got loaves. We've got loaves of secrets to tell for the bread we sell. They start walking off.
Loaves of
Bread. We have bread.
You're selling bread?
Oh, yes.
That's great.
You're looking at bread. He shows you. He kind of unravels what looks to be two very fresh-looking baguettes that have a bit of odd lumps within them. What you looking for exactly in your bread?
Do you have also honey?
Say that again.
Do you also have honey? My bear is also hungry.
I got bread. I don't have honey, but
She
do
prefers
any of you
bread.
have honey? A lot of people from the stalls look around and they all kind of look about their well. And one of the people way down here goes, "We have honey!" They start like, jiggling the jar off in the distance, whether or not you can tell the truth from here. He goes,
To go there
"But
and it's
were you
honey
looking
for
at buying bread?"
Well, not bread in particular, but I think I heard you say something else was in your loaves.
Yes, bread full of information to those looking for it.
I think we could be interested.
What are you here
Whatever
for?
bread.
What brings your purpose to class?
We are here for some nocturnal events of a clandestine nature. That sounded much worse than I thought it was going to.
He's going to do an
Before I
insight
listened.
check to see whether or not that comes off positive or negative, in his opinion. And he's heard a bunch of crazy stuff, so he's going to roll at advantage. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that did come off a bit odd. You could have just said
Yeah.
the derby. He hides one of the loaves and he pulls out another one.
I
Oh,
didn't
so
know
this
how
is
many
called.
other people were listening.
Now everyone's listening. That's why I'm selling bread. Here's this one right here is called the detector. You go and you tap around rocks, and if it's loose, it'll knock it loose. It's a real useful one for those deep down digs. If you know what I mean.
I'm sure he could just kick it with his rather large foot and the rock would move.
Then you'd set up a trap. Whoop. There you goes, you Goliath.
Well, his foot, maybe.
Goliath's no good if they can't walk with that foot. Unless you're dragging him around in a barrel or something. I'm sure
What
that'd
would
be
happen to
useful.
the bread? If there's a
Oh, you eat the bread. That's just the rations on the outside. It's the inside that really helps. It's called the poking stick.
the walking stick,
The poking stick.
Poking stick.
poking stick.
When you're not sure what it is, you take out the poking stick. Sometimes you poke each other in case you're not sure about each other. Other times you poke things that you're not sure. You never know what'll happen, but the poking stick will give you a result. Every time. Poke with it.
So what's this poking stick going to cost us?
I'm passing you this bread, and we'll call it gold.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
A
that.
gold.
1 gold. Can I see if he's trying to lie to us?
Sure, give me an insight check. You squint your eyes in a discerning manner as you try to analyze this bread salad. You look at the bread and you do notice that on one end there seems to be like a little like soft kind of there was a word that was perfect and I just forgot it. Missed opportunity. Nonetheless, there there does seem to be a stick of some kind of length in nature within this bread. There is something inside that fits this understood descriptor. What it actually looks like behooves you.
With what I can see, can I tell if it's more than just a twig for poking?
The twig of poking.
It looks like a great baguette right now, so it's tough to say.
Okay.
It's like one of those nice braided baguettes, so it's looking pretty fresh.
Well, I'm new to this derby thing. I'm going to.
Oh, your first time, you're definitely going to want a poking stick. Not to say everyone has them. They're rare, but some do.
You know about poking sticks, pills?
Do I know about poking sticks?
Give me a history check. Maybe, yeah. Let's see during your recent excavations.
In a different
Because
context,
you
this
look
could be really,
familiar.
really awkward.
Well, Pills has had plenty of times being poked by a stick at Lord Varus's compound. So, Pills is on the cusp of if this is more of a paddle to a poking stick or some unique device to actually help with digging. It could be a walking stick based off of what you're gesting from it, Pills. But hey, if this brave, tall, massive Goliath wants to get it instead of you and you get to see it in action, couldn't hurt. Opportunities missed, perhaps.
Well, I'm a little short on coin personally, so I am going to pass on this stick. And
Oh, wait. What if I give you an example of it?
oh, that'd be
The
great.
price won't change, but
Yeah,
the proof is in the pudding.
Can you use it on our friend?
In this
Bill?
case, baguette. Oh yes, I can. I can example with anyone. Would
I
you,
don't
brave
know that-
gnome, like to test out the effects of this poking stick? We must be swift.
No,
Others,
there
I'm
is a
sure, are
brave
watching.
gnome around here.
That's true. I don't think we have.
I don't see any brave gnomes here.
You're right.
So this is supposed to
How
work
about this?
with rocks,
We'll
right?
poke this gnome, and if he's not brave, you'll be scared.
What?
I don't get it.
I'm already scared.
Well, exactly. So if I poke you and you're scared, then the poking stick succeeds in deciphering that you are scared. A scared gnome.
Let's try it on the bear.
Let's try it on the bear. Ah,
No, you don't try.
the
it
bears
on
like
the
it.
belly.
I would not suggest fetching, but poking, I'm sure it'll be fine.
No,
Just a soft.
you don't want to be killed from a bear.
Well, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, I don't know if she can resist them when one is doing it, but she's not killing the other.
I'll just stand between you.
How about this?
Let's see.
I'll make you an opportunity you cannot refuse. I will place this baguette on the ground, and I will assure you that your bear can only take the bread off its bones and not lift it.
Okay.
He places the baguette on the ground, walks away about 3 feet. He gestures to allow you to continue. Do you let Ali go at it, or do one of you guys wish to examine the bread anyway?
I guess we're examining it before. She's actually doing
Give me a
it.
medicine check.
What was this, medicine?
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks pretty fresh, and you even feel the steam coming off it still. Smells good now that you got close to it.
I guess she can look at it.
All goes "Ooh," as Ali just swipes right through it, and you guys see this massive, beautiful looking ornate obsidian stick staff. It's like one of those weird lengths where it's like umbrella long, but you don't know what to use it for. It's kind of too big to be a walking stick, too short for the Goliath, kind of big to throw on your back. But it looks nice, and it didn't move.
I'll give you a gold for it.
Yes,
Quicker
you
and-
will. He puts his hand out and he takes it. Appreciate it. Bread! I have bread here. I have one loaf left. Bread.
Cane,
He hands
or
off.
stick, or twig.
You go to
Iron
pick it
twig.
up, and you grip around it. Go and give me a strength check. As you feel it's nice, soft, and smooth, it's definitely cut from some sort of stone. You imagine it, from based on you being in the Underdark before, that it is a version of toughened obsidian. It doesn't budge.
I have a question. While
Mm-hmm.
who's doing this?
What?
Pills.
Oh, Pills.
Oh, Pills. Pills, you're picking up the. Well,
It's trying to.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to, yeah.
And then the other character is
Hazel?
Hazel. I'll ask Hazel. So for this derby, is there other competition or is this a solo adventure?
As far as I know, there are more of them, but you should ask Pilts because I just met him and I'm just following him.
Oh, okay. Well, the
So
baker
he's
mentioned
the-
that there's one more piece of bread, so if you want to eliminate some competition, we could take that last loaf of bread
Hmm.
if he's not too far from here.
We're just kind of.
I guess Pilts needs
Somebody, maybe somebody want to help with it seems to be stuck.
All right, I'll stalk over and then I'll try to pick it up.
You suck. Go and give me a strength
What
check.
you hired me for, or why I'm joining you guys. Strength check, just straight.
Yes. Mhm. Or you could do athletics, I suppose. Do you have athletics, I assume? You would be like a little dot in there, like you're proficient.
Yep.
Go for it.
Oh boy. Nice.
You see Wrath as he puts his hand around it, and Pills, you're not like unprideful, but you do take an opportunity where you can. You continue following, but it doesn't lift fast. It's kind of like a slow rise. Like it's pretty heavy to you for some reason, right? At this time, as you go to lift it, it's like ugh. You even feel in your gut that maybe Pills is assisting you at this rate. As you finally get it just about knee height, and then it gets much lighter. You pick it up, and it's now just that awkward length staff of this beautiful ornate, probably tier 3 obsidian is what Pills would now notice as it glimmers in the sunlight. Tier 3 obsidian doesn't have any of that oil-like substance of a rainbow within it. Instead, it has a pure eclipse kind of shine reflecting out.
And that's what this staff looks or
Yeah, like made out of. Mm-hmm.
Quality. Quality. I suppose maybe after seeing this, maybe we should go grab another item.
You want the second one?
Well, Raph made a good point. If we don't take it, someone else might.
Okay, then let's find the person. Where is the bread person?
You see him off the down. He's talking to somebody. 1 second, off the down. Sorry, he's down the street or down the road there, the path. The word is.
Have the bear chase him.
He's gonna be down here.
Hey,
1
stop!
sec. He'll be right here and make him visible again. They're talking and they're doing an exchange of some sort with this person here, and it looks like they're almost in the middle of it. There's a full wrapped package of goods, it seems, and they're just like, "Yes, you're going to be quite curious with this love." He looks behind himself. Repeat customers. 1 second. He turns around. Step aside. Step aside. He looks down at all of you. He notices that the Goliath has the mentioned item in hand. I see you have such contents. What is the dispute you have with me?
Oh, no dispute. It did just take us a minute to get that. We were
Nice.
wondering if the other loaf was available still. The first was
He
quite.
peeks over past you, which isn't very hard. He leans over even though he doesn't have to. You're like down to here, but he does it anyways. I'll tell you something. They would offer me 5 pounds of the best Wagyu. Have you ever had it?
I can't say I have.
Yeah, I highly doubt you might have. Wagyu is so pure, it would take a Goliath to tackle one of those big old hounds down. You've had some Wagyu, haven't you?
I am a little hungry.
It did remind you of good old times of wrestling the Wagyu beef bowls, as the Goliaths always do. The only way of handling those kind of creatures is by heavy tranquilization or slaughter of a larger beast, because they do not go down. And now that he mentions it, you look back and you're like, yeah, it's been so long, you've been so broke, but my God, that is it. You see the beautiful cuts before you, the massive machete necessary to butcher through it. And then you see that the item in which you guys have come to question is sitting there in the possession of just the hand holding it on the table, the merchant waiting for the trade. Wow. He continues telling tales. The trader. You see, opportunities come and go. You told me you were in the Derby. I gave you the item I thought would be best for your needs. If you believe you'd like to intervene with the transaction that's not meant for your destined moment, I will not stop you. In fact, I am intrigued. Zareth would be proud.
Who?
Zareth.
Service?
Interesting. I wonder who Zereth can be.
Do you know this guy?
Hello.
I should believe you.
I don't know you have any reason not to.
Is this Baker's name Zareth, or is he referring him to himself in the third person, or is this
He doesn't seem to be referring to himself. He seems to be speaking in tune of another.
okay.
Someone he's more impressed with. When he says the name, he says it in like a very culty-like proudness.
All right, Zareth is not the Baker.
So it sounded like the item the second loaf item was already on this table.
It's still sitting there, and he's saying you can have it if you guys really want it. He's curious, but you would be purposefully. He gives you like, you know what? You all three of you give me insight checks. Let's see if you guys pick up what he's putting down in his clarity.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's always great when you get the low ones on the ones that count. That's why you're a risk taker, Wrath. That's why it's in the name. Pills and Hazel, you get that he's saying the item is not meant for you. He does not believe it would matter to you, but he is curious in your acquisition of it. So what do you offer?
You think we really need the second one?
Can we determine at all what it looks like? Is it still baked within the bread?
Yep.
Or has it been removed?
It's still in the bread. This one looks to be about the same length. However, the bulge seems to be blocky from the purview.
Hmm.
what say you guys? Is the
I
how
don't
much
know.
does do I know how much wagyu costs?
Out here, it costs a thief free. It costs an intimidation check free and a bad reputation as you walk away. It costs money anywhere between a half a silver or well, silver to 4 gold, depending on what you're really trying to get out of it.
Oh wow.
All cuts, no matter the price, always range between the weight of 8 to 10 pounds because these beasts are huge in this world. Wagyu is not the mediocre prime tenderloin. It's the very, very death-defying beast that you must fight to harvest.
How many cuts did he get?
You
It
want
looks like he
5?
has 5 just stacked up there. It's a pretty decent-sized package.
I think maybe that's a little too rich for our blood.
Do you want me to just take it? Just kidding. All right, never
Probably
mind.
not. I think we're going to have enough competition that we probably don't want to make any extra enemies.
Extra enemies. You guys have enemies. We have to talk. We should find a pub and talk sometime. But I'll continue to follow your lead.
We don't have any enemies. We did run into some fairly clumsy thieves,
Just met strange people the other day.
and there are some interesting folk that seem to know too much about me for my comfort.
Interesting and even more interesting. Okay. Well,
Anyway.
I'm still hanging out with you guys.
Do we know what time of day it is? And is today the day of the Derby?
Today is the day of the Derby, and you hear that there's like this kind of calmness coming over as you look up and you see that it's probably hitting about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As there's these kind of whispers going about and hush, hush. Whoops, I don't know why. Hold on.
Do we have any idea where it is yet?
You might get an opportunity to find out. Let's see.
Okay. Well, I guess let's
I
just
don't know
send the
that.
baker along his way, and we can continue sauntering on.
Yeah, exchange then. Understood. 1 second. Let me get this picture. Saved it. It's fine. Cool. Some of these tokens have tokens, but don't use them. Or art. They have art, and then they don't use it for both. So I have to resign stuff. Sorry. Let's see what kind of bad guy you guys want to see right now. Ooh, let's do something weird. Let's go. Pills. You've seen some things far below. Back in the day of your recent interests of the hunt. You hear everyone kind of gossiping and whispering behind you guys back at the entrance you came from over here. So I'm gonna fix that token. As you hear like a whip lash out.
What was that?
Everyone's just looking around. What's it? They're all kind of in gasp
Like, I'll
as they
kinda, like,
see.
stand behind this table thing.
Okay, you head over.
Who are you?
You see walking into the center of the area, which all three of you would just recognize to be generalized as a warlord based off of their acquisition of gear and armor. They have a triple-headed whip called a Hydra that the Goliath would know because it is usually used as a whipping device for those Goliaths who have been enslaved. You've saved a few of your kind back when you were once a bronzier man before you were fall out with financial desires. But rats, you know not to take these things alone. And these little fellas before you probably aren't ready to play with them either. Pills. Lord Varys once had one of these warlords come and serve. They didn't serve long, probably about 3 months. They had one job. Their job was to make everything efficient. They did it very efficiently. And you still have a scar from the one time you got Hazel. You don't know what it is, but it's giving you very, very fiendish nature vibes. You do not feel like this man is of nature in any way whatsoever. He looks around. He has this kind of like bestial like vibe to him. Imagine like a hybrid view of like a lycra, but with a tiefling like tail and these, unique kind of demogorgon like horns. He has these beautiful bracers that look like they're made out of leather, but you know better than that. They have to be some kind of pristine like material that just give that view of what others enjoy. He smells like this little bit of brimstone. He looks around and he smiles as he sees all of the people cower around him, and then sizes up to the Goliath before him. He's shorter than you, about 4, maybe 6 inches, depending on how close you get to him. But he still looks at you and smiles. You, the tall one. He kind of does like a little, not loud, but just kind of like gives it a little shake. You still see the weight of the whip itself, giving enough recoil to be painful even in that one state. Do you respond at all?
I walk up to him and I look down at him. Said yes.
I'll meet you halfway. It like looks up. He's like he clears his nose, and as he does, like little suits of ash just poof, like cleaning a chimney in reverse. A side eyes your companions, at least of his assumption.
Can I help you?
You here for the derby?
Maybe. Are you here for the derby?
I'm not looking for the games. I'm looking for the prize. You point the direction, and I'll go ahead of you all and leave behind the loot of the prey that get before me. How's that for an exchange?
That sounds like a very interesting exchange if I knew what I was exchanging.
Where's the entrance? Who has you out here watching for them?
The entrance. I think the entrance is over that way. And I point towards the dock.
He looks off. Water never stops the fiend of my power.
I wish you all the luck. Don't forget to leave the loot.
A deal is a deal, whether or not you are helped.
What was your name again?
Fenris.
How do you spell that?
Fenris.
Oh, Fenris. I'm Wrath. I'll see you.
Hope you never feel mine.
That joke never gets old.
He takes off out of view briefly. Pills. You get the sense that that dude could pack a punch if he had to punch someone. But he doesn't know where it's at, which means you're not behind in this amazing race. You could still be ahead. But maybe don't go that way looking.
Did you know this guy, Pills?
No, I did not. Although,
And
to be
why
fair,
did
I
you
didn't
know?
get a fantastic look at his face.
Yeah, because you were hiding again.
Did you hear that wit?
I
You a warlock. You can
Oh,
trick.
you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am.
I don't.
No.
All right, yeah, right.
It sounds like you have some interesting enemies.
Like I said,
Yes.
I don't know him, and I don't believe he knows me.
Yet.
But we don't know this for certain.
Do you know
I mean, I'm pretty
Fenris?
sure. I didn't get a good look at his face, though.
Can I describe to him what his face
Yeah.
was?
A dark kind of mystique, like the coal, like like where you would actually be cooking with, kind of like how it's not so much a full black, but it has like this nice kind of ashland vibe to it, a moderate gold gray when it's finally lit. In that state, in your description, you'd imagine it was someone who kind of like had war paint just kind of suited onto their face, and it wasn't really smoothed out or anything. It was kind of like a quick powder smack, and then he just went on his day. But you could tell that that's just his actual body was probably living organic matter, just shedding or staying fresh in some kind of gesture or another. You felt the power, but you kept your stature, and your height kept you in that bronze state. But as he walked away, you definitely would have been like, that could have ended quickly against you. Like that dude definitely was some impressive nature, but he also handled it very professional. He gave the vibe of a demanding Johnny Bravo, but he also was respectful, and he keeps his verb, in what he says. So if he says this, that's what he does.
Very nice.
And he didn't say I'm going to
Does
kill
that
anyone,
sound
or at least you
familiar?
guys. So yeah.
Does that sound familiar to Pills?
Hoo-ha.
People keeping their word never sound familiar to Pills, but you did respect what you heard. The exchange sounded very reasonable, and not that anyone knows what they're getting into, but you. But alluding that to what's in your path before you doesn't sound like a bad walkway either.
I fairly confident I don't know him.
All right. Well, it seems like we should start doing what we need to
Yeah,
do for the derby.
Yeah, we need to find the entrance. We need to find the location. It's not immediately obvious where it's supposed to be, but we should keep our eyes out for some kind of sign that might point us in the right way.
Do you have any
Is
clues?
it in the city? Or is it outside the city? Do we
You'd
know?
imagine it's somewhere literally here on the dock.
Really? Okay.
Oh
Okay.
shoot! Did I point him in the right direction?
We will see. It may or may not be your benefactor.
I
Did we
will
see
ask.
anything interesting while we were over here?
I will ask then too. Sorry.
Mhm.
That while I was, looking out into the distance
Mhm.
before I met these two, did I take note of or notice anything awkward in the?
Go ahead and give me a nature check. At advantage, since you were kind of standing out there for a cool minute. Someone sketched you, and then Captain Morgan became real later down the line.
Oh, this is terrible.
There was a lot of ocean. You sure we're looking in the right spot?
And now I know it's salty.
Yep. You're just learning all kinds today.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Did Hazel
Thank you, friend.
check something when we were over at the dock?
You can give me an investigation check as you guys kind of gander about at this time.
Investigation. Everybody, or just Hazel?
Yeah, everyone, you guys can declare certain locations on the map if you wish. You guys can, here, let me, what I'll do is...
Oh my god.
So we were over here. We were in the north. We were in the. I'm just gonna cardinal kind of. We were in the north. We were in the east. I guess Pill's is gonna go look in the south-ish area. And then look around over there.
I know that there's some rocks in the north end of the
Fantastic.
docks. Can I investigate?
Sure.
Can I
I guess I
investigate
got
that?
some dirt in my eye or something.
Here we go. So we're going to open it up for you guys so you can see a bit more of the map as you're walking around deciding where you want to go.
This is
Um,
On the west.
Okay. Let's see what I got.
Do I see something there, or is this just like a bridge?
So that's in the overpass in which you guys passed under. There is a little like walking area up top if you wanted to, gander up there, etc. It does connect between these two structures.
But there is nothing underneath it that.
No, that's where you guys came in from. That's like the alley entry,
Oh, right, okay,
main street that brought you guys into it, and then the north and the south take you guys along the pier or the coast. And then this is like a small. This isn't the main bring-in harbor from like the actual import-export, but this is the like commoner harbor that small businesses would use. With all these amazing investigation checks, you guys see a small group of kobolds walking through, and they're kind of like the little doors, but there's 7 of them, and they all got little pickaxes and like gear. They're very obvious. They got little hip lights and everything, and they're just like, you go and check them out. What? Why do I got to? Mick's in charge. No. I told you Cloudy's in charge. But I'm Mick, and I'm General Supervisor Surgeon Judge. Just go get Coggle and get on going. We gotta find this entrance. There's a lot of them, and I actually have the tokens, but they're somewhere lost. But imagine you see 7 kobolds running around right now in every direction, and they're all searching. None of them seem to know anything, but they're being very loud, very obvious. They're obnoxious, and they don't care about anyone else.
Well,
But they're kobolds. That's what they do.
well, the guy said the baker did mention poking some rocks, so maybe we can look for some rocks in this area.
You got the stick.
Yeah, I've got the stick, and I wave it around.
Yeah.
As you wave the stick around, you go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Still don't know how it works. Dexterity saving throw.
Got a nat 20. Ouch. As you go and like you wave the stick to show them, you see a little dragon king hand. Magnificent. One of the kobolds, unknown to you guys, whichever one it is, he has like a little eyeglass. Let me see if I can pull the files really quick for you guys because I have them all.
Oh no, what did I
They're part
do?
of another thing. You guys all witnessed this little kobold with a backpack and all this gear. He has like a little triple zoom in eyeglass on his person. And he's like, he throws out his little tongue. And he's like, this is fascinating. Hey, no, come here. And he calls over no. And I'll bring you guys no because I have just a minute. You see the most calmest of them all. Imagine like the innocent of kobolds. Walks up, he has these big, thick glass spectacles, and he's holding a book, and on it, it says mine with the E spelled backwards or written backwards, and the bookmark on the bottom instead of the top of the actual book. It's very thick, and satchel to his right, he has all these scrolls and a huge bundle of other assortments. He goes, hello, I am new. I know that you know that I am new.
I know.
Talking to us?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just walks up to you guys and he just drops that on you. Just
Okay.
No.
knows that you all know. Now know.
Okay, no. Give us our stick back.
Knows you don't know what the stick does. No. You need knowledge. You can't use stick. Stick is not for you. Well, it could be, but you don't know what you need to know for a stick to be yours.
I know that her bear is hungry, and you're probably a good size for dinner.
Make. You see.
She also eats kobolds, yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
And she eats kobolds.
Oh, she eats kobolds. You see Meek walk
Not
up,
that
and
big.
he has like, no, they're not that big. But yeah, these are just their artwork. And he goes, Tilk. And then you see one walk up with like a little monk baton. Mind you, they're small. They're like, they're probably about as tall as pills or maybe a little taller. And they're just kind of crowding you around. And you see on Meek has like a little necklace kind of Flavor Flav thing going on. And it says supervisor, all like with the letters backwards and forward and arrangements. And it says supervisor Meek. He goes, we can eat him. Yes, we have owlbears.
Always.
This is the guy who's in green.
Chosen, he green. We. Oh, Tilk, you green. Tilk's like looking at herself. I'm green. Yes, I am green. No goes, yes, I know that Tilk green, me
I-
red, I'm orange.
Me know too, and I point to the green one to the screen, and I
Oh,
go,
he not his.
I-
Owlbear not his. No,
"You
Owlbear
remember
chosen's.
the bear that we were talking about earlier?"
Oh, you must try sample. No, like starts going through a satchel and he pulls out like a little, like what looks to be a food wrapped item and like a makeshift wax paper and like crinkles as he goes to hand you guys a bit. And it looks hot for some reason, like it was fresh out of an oven. And go ahead and each of you give me a perception check. Even Allie, if you can, for me, Hazel. Ooh, nice rat. That smells good. You have been a man of street food, and that is divine. Whatever is wrapped in that, you need to know. Pills, it does smell goddamn good. Hazel, you getting a scent of something? Maybe the paper wrapping is being a little too thick for your nose. Allie just says, "Ooh, ooh, ooh." They're just excited. They see something and they hear it crinkling, and they don't know if it's a chew toy or something worth eating. And Noah just holds it out. How do you guys respond? Jake?
How big is this?
It's like I don't know, like maybe 7 to 8 inches. It's probably no thicker than like 1 inch, roundish in shape for the most part, but it doesn't look to be perfectly round. Maybe gear-like in nature
Hmm,
from the wrapping.
Are you sharing this?
I give sample. Yes, you can share with your friends. I know that you will want more. It's enterprise.
What do you guys think?
I'll try a piece.
As you guys unravel it, you see this glistening-looking kind of divine, hard stoned mineral spice seasoning on top. It's sugar. And then there's this like brown like nature, maybe nutmeg, maybe cinnamon. It's really hard to tell. And this beautifully looking cooked and fried piece of dough in this nice extruded shaped nature of a rudimental star. With the perfect hole in the center, so to speak.
Can I tell if this kobold is trying to poison us with this food?
You can give me a nature
I'm so
check.
I'm so interesting.
Or medicine, sorry, medicine. As you
Okay.
hold on to this this doughy
Oh, of course.
potential.
Looks good.
Warm and soft to the touch as you quickly, easily break. 3, 4 pieces for each of you.
Perfect.
Who would be the first to try it?
I'm new. I'll try it first.
All right, go ahead and give me a
Sure.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
As you
boy.
pop it in, your mouth goes into a lock. It just freezes shut. You're just like, "Ooh."
Constitution saving throw.
You guys see him, and you're not sure whether or not Wrath Risk Taker took the final risk. As he's like, he's stuck. He's trying to figure it out. But before all of you guys gotta like stop yourselves from even looking at. You then see him breathe. Oh my God, that was the best churro you've ever had. You didn't even know what it was called yet. You hear No goes, yes, delicious, yes.
Very delicious. I know. No delicious.
You see Ellie like delicious. Do the two of you enjoy?
Yeah.
As you guys take in, you taste the softest type of form of bread that ever existed to you. Churros have never existed on this land until you just had one in your mouth today. No goes. How enterprise come from? Thank we. We come to clasp to share and search for treasure. He smiles and gives us a weird little toothy snouty grin.
Great. And I wish you all the luck, but not with our stick.
It's not your stick.
It is.
Speak his name. He holds the stick out as it's been passed to him, and he's holding it like it's light as a feather. He's like color guard with the baton. And you say stick, he goes,
Hmm.
yeah.
Fantastic stick.
Put stick on ground.
He starts to weigh in his hand. He looks up at the Goliath. He quickly pulls his hand back. As he does, you see the stone, the stick just like a magnet. It's attracted to the just a little bit of poof from the dust and debris plumes up. He goes, stick is yours. Yes, yes. I now know. No one knows. Stick is foot on ground. And he leans down and he picks it back up easily.
Oh.
No say. What's that? Do any of you guys speak Draconic?
No.
What? No, I don't know.
Nope. I should have took that one for fun.
He goes, no nose is now no stick.
All right.
But no lend to you for rental.
I'm not renting my own stick from you.
Oh, it's yours. You take. He hands it to you.
I just look up at the Goliath. Yeah.
Thank you.
You take
I'll
it.
take it.
As you
I'll
take
take
it, he goes, go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh,
Or athletics. I apologize if that because you're proficient in that.
All right. Thanks. Not bad.
Not bad, but you feel a little weight. You're resisting it, but it is slowly pressuring you down. Do you continue to try to hold it?
Yes, and I shout out, "Poking stick!"
As you yell that out, you see no, and the other kobolds behind him all just shake their heads. Is ours. As you feel it still pressuring down on your hand as you try to keep it up still.
I'm gonna get under him and push up on it like
As you do, it's like a hydraulic press as it's pushing against the two of you. You see Pill's feet kind of get pushed into the dirt a little from beneath the elbow of risk taker here. You still think it's yours? It's mine. As he covers his book and rubs the word mine on it.
Can I come and
Oh.
help them with Ellie?
Yeah, you and Ali. You guys all go ahead as a team. Give me athletics checks. Let's see.
I feel like this is like a band of silly. Oh gosh,
Oh, good lord.
I'm getting tired, guys.
You guys are holding on. You guys all get pushed in a little bit and it stops. You imagine like a hard hydraulic machine working against you, finally halting as the engine revs down and the stick is now light as a feather. And you almost feel taken back, Wrath. There's like all that pressure you were holding against it just kind of shot puts up briefly.
I
How
put it
close
away.
is no to us?
Like probably 5-10 feet easily. How close you need him?
What do you want to
Hmm?
do?
How close you need him?
I think him right next to me.
I mean, yeah, if you need him right next to you, yeah, sure. We'll say that
You'd be on the
he's not
opposite side of him.
he's not threatened of you. He goes, yes.
I just shoot a hand out and try to snatch the book out of his hands.
Oh, give me a sleight of handshake. That is something I have never seen a player try to do against now. I don't think anyone's ever done that. Not even Alistar, and he's a book guy. Interesting.
Oh shit!
He holds on. As you go to reach for it, you guys see like a weird moment where No just like one of those weird kind of comic cutscenes of what's happening here. He like stops time as Pills, you go forward, and as you try to go forward and grab it, I'm gonna just take you for a brief moment into a private chat. Let's just go ahead and because I don't have it made. Give me one quick second to make a
Well, take your
secret
headphones
chat
off.
real quick. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can just do that for real quick. Oh no, you guys know what? Here for the flavor, you guys could just see what it's like. Go ahead and everyone just listen. You guys just don't know it. Only Pills understands what's happening. Okay. As time stops for you, Pills, as you're going for it, do you feel like there's a moment of void? Everything around you freezes, but you stumble forward. As you do, you see that No is 5 feet in front of you, but 100 feet away. As you look at him, and this tunnel vision just separates the two of you in this like matrix-like manner. He goes, "Small gnome, I know your name is Pills, and I know that I can find you again. We are the 7. There are more. We will help your kind. Find what's inside, but do not dare try to cross me with my book again." You almost feel this kind of, you feel this like echo kind of diamond in the rough from Aladdin vibe kind of brushing over you into your eardrums. And then it kind of shivers around, and then you hear in your mind the draconicness, and it just kind of embeds and burns in your mind. And when you come back, you guys all, well, to be fair, Pills, you were out of it. Hazel, Ellie, and Wrath, give me perception checks. Perfect. Something happens. You don't know. It goes all way too
Oh
fast.
my god.
You're all like, what? As Pills basically could have been murdered in a split second, but yet he's untouched and told what to do. And then everyone's gone. Neatly wrapped before you around a blanket of churros is the stick.
What happened right now? Miss Alec?
I'm not
Churro.
100% sure.
They're like rubbing their nose like it's not working, like something's wrong.
I feel a little nauseous. I don't really know what happened, but that's a very dangerous kobold.
Inspiration. You have a D8 pills that you can use at any time. Whenever you declare, that can go to any roll. A D8. You're the first PC to admit that these kobolds are dangerous upon the first introduction of them. So you got a D8. I got no, but if you forget, you can ask. But you may continue. Sorry. I've never heard that before, and I felt so proud.
I'm just eating the churro.
Yeah, these are great. They canon
So is
created
it
the
just
churros.
the churros?
It's
or
the
is
churros and the stick on top.
there?
No, the stick was on top. Yeah, the stick was on top.
Stick. Okay.
Okay, and I'll go to pick up the stick again.
The stick is weightless. You lift it with ease.
My
Yeah,
brilliant
like,
plan worked.
how did that work?
We got the stick back.
But it looks like it's broken. Or
What? What are you talking about?
it's weird here. I think I'm still. I don't know what happened right now.
Me either. Anyways, does it still look like it's the same time, or
Probably like less than 30 minutes past of the entire time of you guys having to deal with these kobolds of mysteriousness.
okay. So no weird like spacing out time? Like
No. That's another great question you
doesn't
asked.
wake up and
Time, basic time distortion. 30-minute conversation, 30 minutes have passed.
okay, super.
So what time is it?
It's 30 minutes.
1:30.
later.
Maybe she was testing me. She's like, well, what's 30 minutes to them, you know? That's a good one.
When's the derby starting? Do we know that? I
It's
think
in the evening. Let's keep our voices down. We don't want everyone to know we're here for the derby.
Can I
so when is the
Well-
D starting?
can I take a look at the stick in my stupor
Absolutely.
and just Try to see if there's a
Give me an
button
Arcana check as you go to look for a button on a stick.
to see if they were just
I'll be right
instead
back.
of the words, if it was like something else. Arcana check. There it is. Man, I am just.
You, sir, do see some scribbling and engravement in it. There is some embedded ruins, I guess, for you, like chicken scratches. You're not sure if it's like just from use wear and tear, or if it is actual dialogue in any kind or dialect in any kind of matters.
Okay.
But there is more texture than it is just a smooth surface.
Okay. Thanks.
The rest of you guys kind of look around. You hear the wind pass by. And then you notice that people are starting to slowly dissipate. There's less and less individuals here. You see another group. This time they split into two. They don't seem to be as obvious, but because you've been here for so long, you seem to be picking up patterns of those who are here with purposes rendered needed. It would seem as every time you have an opportunity to find it, a distraction comes along. With this innate feeling of not wanting a distraction that behoove you, everyone give me a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save.
Oh.
What is it about wisdom saves?
Man, you have a +5 on that one, Wrath. Man, those raw rolls are just killing you.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Is it against a spell?
No,
Okay.
this is more your own personal determination. Hazel is the only one staying strong with Ali searching ravenously. As you're getting frustrated, Hazel, what would you like when you and Ali are put into a corner of frustration and unsolving situations? What do you normally do? What's your normal go-to method? I don't hear if she's speaking, or maybe she's thinking.
Thinking.
That's exactly what
I'm
she does.
thinking.
No worries, just
Oh,
checking.
that's a good question. I think I just sit down and try to.
You see Ellie just when they just start
Yeah.
batting their head, thinking like a big old Winnie the Pooh in their brown bear state.
Right.
And then
Tell
they would
myself,
sniff the air.
what do you think?
Go ahead and give me a perception at advantage for them because they have keen senses.
For the bear?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, for a bit. Yeah.
For Miss Ellie. You have access to it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Beautiful. They just kind of skip back on all fours and then begin to trot about as they start sniffing the air. And they walk over to trying to find Ellie. Where do we lose Ellie at? She's
Next to me.
oh dang, she's like natural camo over here.
Yeah.
A commoner wouldn't even notice her. Jeez. She walks over this way.
Come on, Phil.
And just smashes into the walls.
Alice.
As they begin to like just bash into it, you see that the wall gives away with ease. It's kind of like a poor plaster job. It's like they just kind of lazily fall into it. They reveal a unique kind of setup room. It has all this kind of gear, and then as they search in, they point at a nicely old webbed hole, something that looks like it hasn't been visited in a while. Whether the intention of the actual way in or this just another opportunity, it seems undiscovered to this point.
You said there was equipment all around this room?
Seems to be some closed boxes and sealed bags. The actual equipment trays are empty, but you could check out the boxes in the bag.
So Ellie pointed us out to this, or
Yeah. It's like a hole.
I guess I will investigate the hole.
You investigate the hole. There are lots of spider webs. Give me an investigation check as you look further below. Wrath. Pills, you are for some reason distracted and counting every single strand. Like you are just fascinated with this webture. Wrath, what are you doing as you look around?
I want to investigate the boxes because I noticed the kobolds were carrying pickaxes.
You
Oh.
pop through the boxes and you see shovels. You see a couple like really thin staves that like are usually used as marker points more so than digging, but if necessary, hard times are hard times. Very small, scoop, but usable. So mostly just staves and shovels for the most part. Definitely termed of digging and or ground sites.
Okay.
Hazel, what would you be doing?
Yeah, is there something weird about it? So is she something seeing? I feel like the spot is like, because she knows Miss Ellie and Miss Ellie brought us here, so that has to be more.
It's definitely more nature biased. She smells something down there. What she smells is more so of curiosity. It definitely would not be, or it could be someone or something, but she was searching for like from based off the descriptors in which you guys would have provided her to the best of her abilities. She was looking for a different slip, like into the surface below, and this is kind of where her nose is bringing her.
I guess we'll also investigate this web here where Pilts is.
Careful! I'm gonna lose my count.
You see as Pills goes to get interrupted, and Hazel goes swiftly to, whoa, okay, you pull back briefly, but then you continue. And you look over and you see something below, but give me a perception check to see, decipher what it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Weird.
I'm
Just
good.
knocking it out of the park today.
You guys set up the next trap. No, Hazel, you go to peek over, and as you're looking, it's confusing. You're not sure, and for some reason, Pills, you put your spade to the left of you, or sorry, what you call it? Its official name? I can't think of the name
Oh,
right
it's
now.
called a trowel. Yeah.
There you go, your trowel. You have it sitting next to you, and Hazel just kicks it right through the web, ruining your count. At first, you're mad because your count's off, and then you realize why your count's off. Your trowel just the shine finally fades. Ting, 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 ting.
I start crawling into the hole.
You go. You guys see Bill disappear just as fast. What do the rest of you do?
Pilts? Where are you?
I'm getting my trowel. You just kicked it down this hole.
Do we all fit in this? Or could we actually following him?
You could attempt to. It's you do see good sir Pills. Give me a dexterity. Or are you good in athletics or acrobatics by chance?
I am not proficient, but I'm okay at acrobatics.
Like a +2 minimum. It's 3. Good enough. Go ahead and use that.
Fantastic.
You. All right, we're gonna do the big D4 because you guys are such a low level. I can't do D6s. It's against my policy. Feels like you're still with us as you fall into the unknown. It hurts. Do you call up above? You have dark vision, obviously, because of your nature. So you see this. Once I will pull you right over. Yeah, you actually see really well. You eat shit for a brief moment. as you lose a breath. Oh. You start looking around and you realize that you're no longer in Kansas. How would you describe your surroundings?
Like home. No.
Like as you were
Um,
echoing above to them, I guess what you found.
There's some kind of structure down here.
So you mean like a basement, a tunnel?
No. Like a city.
There is a city under the city?
Yes, they're quite common actually.
How far?
Should we go
How
down
far is
there?
the drop?
Yeah.
How far would I say it was? What I noticed, but when I hit the deck,
Yeah, 40-ish feet.
about 40 feet. Feet.
Do you feel like a little,
Oh,
and then you
God.
feel this pierce on your leg? You see a little mold spider. Oh, you hate these things. They're like mites. The first time fresh blood comes out, they always come out. Oh, you should have thought of this. If you weren't traveling with non-educated companions, they wouldn't have distracted your brain from your own well-knowing. Ugh. As you take just
Ooh.
did I miss the roll? Did nothing? I think I missed the roll. Was there a roll?
Yeah, there was a roll.
No.
What was the damage?
There was an
Oh,
attack,
yeah,
but I
you
don't see
Nothing
damage.
happened. Oh, okay. There was okay. So there was no damage. 1 sec. Oh wait, maybe it's 1.
hit
Ah,
it, dude.
that's why. That's why. You take 1 point of damage.
Mm.
A little bite. Initiative between the two of you. Boom, boom.
Oh.
Oh, initiative between me and the spider.
Yeah, 1 second. You should see
I
a
just
little
imagine
button to roll.
you battling a spider that's like this big.
It's not massive. No, 1 second. Something's not working. You don't see any initiative thing, right? Or maybe the thing's not fresh. Hold up. Let me refresh.
I don't think
Because
so.
I didn't see your roll original. Maybe it magically got
So it
disconnected
was
somehow.
3, and then it was 1 damage.
Yeah, it was just the one additional.
Okay. Do I see my travel anywhere?
Yes, actually, it's right there on the floor next to you. Between you and the spider, the little mold spider stands before you with one of its little hind legs sticking on top of the trowel, intimidating you. I am having an issue connected to it for 1 second for some reason. It's odd because I'm connected with you guys everywhere else still. So I don't know what server bugged out on me. But what did you roll for your initiative? Or just roll a D. Oh, you guys roll dexterity because that would be your initiative modifier.
Yeah. God.
We're killing it.
This is the worst.
We're killing it or being killed. Either or.
Call it out for me real quick.
Re-roll another character. Oh, I got a 7.
7. What do we got,
killed
Brad?
by tiny spiders.
Oh, is everybody rolling initiative?
Yeah, you guys are all gonna roll initiative.
Oh, okay. Where do I do that? Oh, character sheets.
Yeah, character sheet. There should be an initiative button.
Oh my God, there is an initiative button.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sorry.
configure initiative.
and
Dexterity.
maybe because I haven't put you guys in it yet, so I don't know if you have to set it up or if it's like for some reason I got locked off from.
There should not be a
server.
bonus, right? Because it's just my dexterity modifier. So if I just do submit,
Just one?
Yeah, if you don't have a dex mod, then there shouldn't be anything.
Oh, there's not. It's not working.
quick timer. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's like I don't think it matters. I guess. What is my AC? Should be.
Hold up, I'm gonna pop you guys real quick. Everyone's gonna get kicked. I had to like force my way back in.
TPK.
Yep, gotcha. The fungus spider just expanded outward and just quickly took over the entire tunnel. All right, you guys should be able to refresh and get back in. It might refresh one more time, so just give me one quick minute to click on set. Usually when things break, it's on your guys' end. So it's very different for it to just be me and not you guys affected. All right, you guys should be free to log back in safely. So let's see.
Oh, there it is.
Whoops. Oh well, it might actually just put you one more time. I refreshed it because when I heard them, I was like, oh, maybe I did something wrong. Okay. Give it 30 seconds or so. It's restarting all itself. There we go. You're fast. She's in there like that. Sorry for the brief interruptions. Let's bring everyone to here. I'm gonna copy your characters real quick and get you all involved. Copy and activate. Boom. Right. Should be one character, two character, three character. All right. You guys all on a new screen together?
Yeah.
Oh, are we missing Allie?
Yeah, I want to see the
No.
babes.
I got her. She's here. Oh.
Still don't see the initiative button.
Yeah, I haven't reinitiated the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you'll see it on the thing. Just one second. Now that I fixed all this. There we go.
Oh, it's on the bear.
There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And there should be a little dice in your portrait on the top.
Not bad. Nice. Oh wait, that was the mold
I got
spider.
7 from before. Do you need me to re-roll it, or is that?
Yeah, just you can reroll it. Maybe it's better.
It's gonna be a 1.
Technical difficulty.
Fast spider.
2. Yeah, you jinxed yourself. You said it. You just put it against yourself.
It's basically the same. Good lord.
All right.
Combat's begin.
Wrath
We
just to jump
began
down the tunnel and land
with the
his
mold
feet on
spider.
top of the spider.
The mold spider's so fast. It's gonna go and continue its assault against its first adversary. He likes you. He likes you a lot. It goes into scratch you again. Missing as you do the hokey pokey with it. Miss Allie. It's right there in front of you.
Just try to.
Can she
attack
smash
like-
it?
Well, yeah, smash it.
Let's see.
Click on. Yeah.
Give us her best shot.
Where is it?
She should have some kind of
Oh, here,
Actually,
found it. Yeah,
claws or bite.
I guess I go with claws. The-
You choose whatever you want.
You see the spider's back to you, distracted. You would have advantage because you're technically surrounding it. It would be between you guys. I just moved it so you could
I
target
see
it.
here. Oh, yeah.
I guess that didn't really roll, did it?
No, so what you do is
right
then you
there.
click the button in there, and then you can click
Got it.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Absolutely makes contact. As you just see, I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill it. But let me check. Roll the damage for me. You could fail. Anything's possible in this game.
Damage.
What-
Absolutely just. You look at I'm gonna say Miss Ellie would kind of just nudge toward Pills. Just raise her paw and just show. Just reenact this idea of smushing and then wipe its paw off.
I understand. Thank you. I'm gonna try and ruffle its head, but I can't really reach, so I'm just gonna kind of ruffle its neck.
It's kind
Not the leg.
of leans into it anyway. It's just like,
I'm gonna pick up my trowel.
got it. The rest of you are going to see around. All of you guys give me a quick survival check.
Survivals.
Also.
Nice.
You hear little trimmings from above as they begin to dangle much larger specimens ahead of you. You have one here to your right. This one's sitting probably, we'll say, about 25 feet on stone there. And this one's base level on to your bottom left.
Oh wow.
And then this little spider here that Ali smushed is right there.
Oh my god.
Splat.
More blood than sperm.
So, Wrath, Risk Taker, you now see something of interest. Two big, not crab legs, but, you've heard spider legs are just as tasty. Just have the hair aspect, which you have to shave. I won't accept as it is. So I'm getting numb.
I'm getting hungry. Let's see here. So I'll probably move. Is there a movement restriction automatically on this?
No, so you see how it changes yellow as you move past 30?
Yeah.
That's like saying that would have to take your dash or your secondary. So at that point, so 30 is your green is your full movement in general.
Got
It won't
it.
stop you, but that it'll inform you visually, color-wise.
Okay. I guess let's see here. If I dash, is this isn't legal movement right here, is it?
I would allow you because I get the concept you'd be running around the pole. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
For the purpose of click and drag. Yeah.
So I guess at this point, actually, you know what? I'll run up to the middle,
Okay.
and knowing that I've got two companions behind me, I'll hold my action to and wait to strike at anything that comes close.
You got it. You hold your action. Beautiful. Pills. You've been in the great beyond down below, and nothing ever warms your heart like a spider. Whoever's not gone down this way, you're the first to find it.
I will raise my hand up towards this one that Wrath is running towards. And
Oh no, wait, this one on the below, like directly below you.
yeah, this one on the left. And
No, Pills. It's your right.
fair enough.
That's true.
I will kind of speak some eldritch words.
Mm.
I don't know what they are. And from the large ring on my right hand, some kind of like really dark, dusty, earthy, like kind of smoky dust will pour out of it and kind of condense on this spider as I cast Hex on it.
You got it. You go ahead and give it a mark. Go ahead and cast it on it. So target it with T. Just a quick shortcut for you guys. If you hover over and hit T, you should have your color choice of character thing when you first meet it. You guys all chose unique blues, ironically. Korean is, I guess, true blue. Pills is more navy, and Rolio is more like a turquoise. But you guys are the three blues, so it's a lot harder to distinct when you're playing. But the little dots is what you're targeting at the time. So you see there's a little blue dot above that one now. That is Pills because that matches his color. So that's kind of how a little fun factor there. When you do that, it'll also do animations, sometimes automatically based if it has one already set for your spell. So in this case, you target it with Hex, and in doing so, you see just it doesn't know better, but you do.
And I guess I will do dexterity. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. And then, so that was my bonus action. And then as my action, I will similarly launch a kind of earthy. It's still got this like really kind of eldritch vibe to it, but it's more of like a stone with this like black dust that trails off of it as it shoots, as it kind of forms
Gotcha.
into
Okay.
being in my ring and then launches towards the spider. And I'll eldritch
Okay.
blast it.
You got it. You fired off. You hit the like bottom rising stone platform below it.
All right.
The ravine deep below got pelted by some loose pebbles. You know, structural damage done. Good job.
That's my turn.
You got it. Hazel,
It will be your turn next.
do you go to upshot?
I go to my, what is this, left side?
Down. Okay, you're following the
Side.
same target.
No, my left. Like
Got it.
on the stone,
Got it,
like
got it.
on the right side, on the,
On the ledge.
yeah,
25 feet up, sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I try to get my longbow out and try to shoot it.
It's just kind of standing there on the ledge, raising its, forearms in front. Just... You fire across. Remember, if you target it with T and then do the attack after, that could be triggered animations. I'm pretty sure I put them all on. There it is. Boom. You saw a little tiny arrow go across. Nothing crazy for an arrow shot, but anything is possible for the big futures. As you fire the arrow, shatter against the rock.
Of course.
It looks over and notices that the rock looks okay. I don't know if you guys are trying to fight the spiders or the cave. I'm not sure what the threat's here.
Yeah,
We're
I
protecting
think
the spiders
this is
from the cave.
all for now.
Right. Yeah, pretty much. Did you want to move at all? Or you want to stay there?
I move a little bit more. Yeah, like kind of here.
Got it.
This is
Steadfast.
kind of my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, so real quick, do you guys like to do reroll initiative or standard initiative? Whatever was rolled, you play through it over and over until you get through it.
I mean, I've always just kept what I rolled until combat was done.
Got it. I mean, it's totally up to you guys, but most of my groups do reroll because they like the idea of always being fresh. You never know what's going to happen each round of the fight. Really keeps it dynamic, but we can keep it standard array if you wish.
I mean, I'm open to whatever everybody else wants.
I'm fine with standard.
Okay, keep it simple. With that,
Yeah.
there's a blood splat on the floor for the little one, but the big ones will act on their behalf. As you quickly see them rushing across the floor.
Oh, creepy.
Let's see. They are stuck at the 30 feet. Though I believe they do have a unique feature. They can web you. They kind of go and they fire a web at our good friend here. It is going to make an attack first because that's the feature. As it like throws its abdomen up. You see this silk neck. How'd you go about dodging it, Wrath?
I quickly duck underneath.
You got it. Take a quick duck dive and
Duck dive.
right over you. Does nothing. This one climbs down 10 feet. And you are also within its range. You're 29 feet within range of it, so it too is going to try to shoot you with its weapon. Launches. Like a failed Ebola. Surprising you on the back end. You get caught. You find yourself restrained. At the start of your next turn, you may do a strength saving throw to break out.
Okay.
Otherwise, alright. Devices, there you go. Alright. This one is Miss Ellie's turn.
She tries to. Ooh. She tries to get closer to the spider.
She could get here and actually get in range of it. If you wanted to
Good.
square up.
Yeah.
She runs aside of you, Wrath. There's a much bigger spider for her to wrestle, and you see a little excitement in her. She's like, "Woo!" What is she doing first?
I guess she's trying to bite it
Go.
this time.
She goes for part of the carcass and clenches. Breaking through one of its legs. You see its little fluids of hydraulic. Out. It then goes limp in that leg as it rips away. Go ahead and give me that damage. Taking 7 points of piercing damage. You got another attack for me.
No, that's all.
All right. Next up.
I like how the only thing attacking or being successful is the bear.
You know, when she said she had a bear, I was like, "You're gonna need it." We put that in real quick. Right. It's your turn.
Strength change, strength save, right?
Yes, sir. You go to just gotta bust out of this.
What I do? Oh,
Wasn't meant to be difficult, but you made it a lot harder. You're just like, yeah. You're there. It looks like Wrath is struggling, Pills. What do you do?
I'm gonna move over to this side over here, try and get a better angle on this spider.
Yeah, you run up.
That everyone's squaring up on. And then I will raise my hand and launch off another stony eldritch blast.
You look next to Wrath, who's wound up, and though you could just nick it, you decide to just fire away. Maybe you need him wound up in case he betrays you. Smart man, Pills. I like the way you think. Now you can question him in favor. Attacking fire.
Oh my god.
You hit the pedestal pillar behind, or the pillar next to him.
And then I kind of step back behind this
God,
ledge.
don't you only get one? Oh yeah, you only have one at level 1, huh? You don't get the second one to 3 for Eldritch Blast? Or 5? I think it's 5. I don't know.
I think it's 5.
Still much too early. Okay.
Yeah.
Make
You got it.
ready
You hide
when your
behind
turn
Ra.
comes.
Don't move. Stay where you are.
Hazel.
I try to get next to Rod. Kind of him.
You help him?
To,
You can take an action to release him. Or oh wait, sorry, you just get up next to him?
yeah, just to get like kind of
Oh, got it.
a range attack with my bow.
And then you two show off to Wrath how useful you're being. Beautiful. Give me an attack.
friend.
You know, they hired you technically, so they're using. You know, you're doing your job, I guess.
Meat shield.
Oh my god.
You fire. You fire like way off. Like you're not. You guys aren't quite sure what's going on. It's like you keep getting distracted. You're not sure if more are gonna appear. You got caught off your game.
It is your turn.
It's all that natural 20 first roll of the campaign.
Just how it started. You cursed yourself. Yep. It's all of that. The giant spider that was wounded looks at Miss Allie. gonna go in for a bite.
Come on, Miss Elliot.
14, making contact. Give me a Constitution saving throw for Miss Allie, please. You take
Saving throw is going to be.
when you
I think
click
it's
on it, it'll ask you ability or saving throw. Yeah,
yeah,
same
yeah,
button, and then
yeah,
you just
yeah,
choose
yeah,
it after.
yeah.
Beautiful. You pass the save as Miss Allie just because they feel bad as they take 8 points of damage, but they resist. Well, they resist it. They don't avoid it, but they take half. This poison damage. They take 2 points of poison damage, rounded down. Does not enjoy that, but is going to be okay. The other one goes down the rest of the feet and is making its approach to the rest of you. Miss Allie, does she get revenge?
Yeah, of course. She doesn't like it. So she's just
Coming
like,
down to tear apart the
try to
adversary.
fight again.
All right. Is bite stronger than the claw? I'm just curious. Or do they only have bite? I didn't actually look.
They have bite and claw. I don't.
Yeah, they've both, yeah.
That's tough. It's a D8 plus 4 or 2D6 plus 4. There's a science behind it all.
Oh, it's a
19
D8,
absolutely
2D6.
hits. Yeah.
A 2d6, clearly.
So that would be the claw in the future. But you come in strong with 9 points as you bite another limb. Starts ripping at it and gets it in the leg. That's 2 down for it, and it's wobbling about. Losing an additional 9 points of health. Right. You're surrounded by company.
Oh,
Good. Thank goodness.
did I just accidentally skip my turn there?
No. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you did. Yeah, my bad. I got you. Go ahead and give me a save. Good.
Strength save.
Yeah, give me advantage. You're just getting motivated as you're surrounded by the kumbaya energy before you.
All right.
You needed it because you were on the teeter-totter there as you're just like... As you just needed to get back into the action. Free from all of your restraints. What do you do?
Yes. All right, I'll charge forward and attack the spider.
You got it. Real quick, also roll me a d12. I don't believe you rolled your hit die because you only have 5 HP in a Goliath. That makes no logical sense.
Oh, so just roll a d12?
Yeah, because I think you're missing for sure like an entire die of HP. I think you just have your modifiers. Well, that wasn't much better, but there you are. Your max has changed. I try to help. I don't
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a very hardy. I'm a risk taker when it comes to my HP.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That just blew my mind right now. I was like, oh, I'm going to give him like an easy 8 HP right now. Nope.
We should not roll that today.
Like, legit, Hazel has more HP than you do because they rolled really well on theirs.
Well, Rangers have decent hit die.
Yeah, they have a D12 too. That's what I mean. Yeah, like they rolled really well. Okay, continue. I apologize. I just wanted,
So
you know.
how do I attack? With in this.
So you're gonna go ahead and hit T over them, so you target them.
Okay.
Then you're gonna go on your character sheet and you're going to click on the inventory tab on the right hand side. It's like 6 tabs there. It'll be the second one. And then you'll have your weapons and equipment and your tools. You can just click on them and it'll bring up your prompts.
Gotcha. Okay. So T.
And then the future use of Foundry. If you guys, you guys have your own hotkey bar down there that's completely customizable by you. You also have like 3 of them if you were to toggle through that one ticker on the right. You can make your own macros, or you could just click and drag your items that you use a lot, like your spells, like your Algebra Blast and stuff, and you can hotkey it. So you can just T and hotkey. Just auto toggle your stuff.
I'll play around with that later.
You throw your lance out and you go to step at it. And then just click the attack button. Perfect. You're on it. Boom. You hit it with a 17. Give it a good shank. Nice for 12 points of damage. As you stab it and you hold it in there, you're just like it starts to shrivel up, and then as its hydraulic appendages just I'm gonna go stiff.
Snaring me.
You just kind of like get that final just this one right here just gets to its hinds and just starts wailing of alarm. Pills. These things can be killed. To your group, this is impressive. Your worries become calmer.
Do I have an angle on it from?
Yeah, absolutely.
From here?
It's pretty big.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll raise my hand up again, and the smoky kind of eldritch dust that had settled on that spider lifts up and moves over to the second spider and settles in
You
on
got
its
it.
skin.
It kind of like
And
ashes
then-
it like a marking.
I guess I'll choose dexterity again. I don't think it matters.
It does. That's actually its best stat. Fun fact. I'll give you that one. It always
I think it's
matters.
for ability checks though. So like Hex is gonna.
You'll get creative. We'll see. We'll put it to the test.
And then I will keep my hand up and launch an Eldritch Blast at it.
You got it.
And
You're gonna take this building down one way or another. You got this.
Oh my god!
The whole structure.
I'll take a few more steps this way and then kind of get
Got it.
behind Miss Ellie.
Of course, who was hiding behind?
It will be your turn.
Hazel.
next.
Yeah.
Are you
tried.
giving just out of curiosity, are you giving a lot of focus on whether or not Pills is hidden anything, or you're just seeing Pills doing stuff and you're just hoping he's doing things? Like, are you like judging it, or you're just like, at least they're active?
So yeah, I tried to shoot again.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
You pull in fire
Nice.
with contact. You catch it on the side. Nice, you do 6 points of piercing damage. Alright, with that, it is my one last spider's turn. It's bad. Going around this way, it's going to throw itself at Hazel. Goes for the bite. You see its mandibles come up. Missing, you manage to just flay it out of the way. It stands there, sharing your space. Miss Ellie sees Hazel in trouble.
Of
How does
course,
she
she's
respond?
really a little bit
She
closer.
shoves Wrath aside. Gotta get to this.
And try again to jump on her and bite.
got it.
Oh no, I actually claw. I did.
She goes, and she goes to scratch as she thinks.
Yeah.
Makes contact. Man, you've been sitting on those 14s forever. That's awesome. That has always been like the stomach cut. Minimal, but I'll take it. 9 points. Anything new? Oh, nope, that's one attack for you. I'm so used to multi-check. Sorry, guys. The other campaigns are like 5 and higher, so I'm so used to all the economy. Wrath.
Yes.
Give it to me.
All right.
Help me!
Going for
What was
the
that?
attack again.
Sorry, did I miss something?
Help me! Help me!
Oh, you're screaming for help. You got it. She's in danger. Pills is hiding. He's the best companion.
Kind of.
Attack. Oh.
The lance goes high. Pills is like, man, these things are just super talented down here. Pills, after seeing failure after failure, what motivation do you have?
Well,
There's still shit
I'll
in my
come
eye.
back here and try to get an angle on it, like the side here, and then I've got it this time. Like shoot off an Eldritch Blast.
You get it? does the damage.
So I will do my Eldritch Blast damage, and then I will
8.
do my Hex. Oh, I don't want
Your curse, yeah. Is right. You could just roll the dice separate, or you could apply it in the future to your attack.
to D6. I think it's a D6.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then on top of that,
You see it. Its abdomen carries it, and then you use the genie's breath to just like the Lion King. He falls. It probably falls for a cool minute because it's like, light, and spiders aren't really necessarily dense, and it's like if you guys stare long enough, you'd eventually just over the lava light up in flames and eventually dissipate into the molten glow. Combat
that was close.
has ended. So
Wow, this is,
that was something.
I don't think the spiders built this,
Me too, yeah. I think someone's living down here.
or used to.
Yeah.
You see immediately before you looks to be gears and trivial whatnots that function in some way or another. Now, Pills, you have heard of things like fire giants using this kind of equipment. The Goliath has heard of things too of that nature. It's very common sense on what they could do, but how this all works is beyond all of you. It is very, very set. I wouldn't call it advanced because you wouldn't know the stature of where this capability lies, but it is figured out. It is puzzled to you guys in nature, but it functions yet still. But it does seem as if no one's been here for some time. Perhaps it has this automation to it. So, go ahead.
Board or something.
Is this part of the derby?
The derby could be anything.
Could be anything. This looks like something. Do I know if there's a
Go
prize?
ahead.
Or I guess I should ask them. But is there a prize for winning this derby?
Pills.
The prize
Give me an insight
is-
check, real quick.
Oh, okay, yes.
For a man who knows of the Derby, they don't know much of the Derby.
Pretty good.
You would take that as I stated. Because you get the sense that maybe this man isn't as Derby knowledgeable as you think he is when you approached.
Have you done this before?
I most certainly have. This time of the year.
It's a valid point. During the cold year, I mean, it's a harder time. That's good. It leaves you wanting more, but you can choose not to press this time.
What is this?
There is a shifting mechanism of sorts. It looks as if you can try to crank it.
I will try and crank it.
Oh, cool. Did you actually see something on the map?
Some kind of. It looks like a coffin or kind of something. Some kind of thing. It's a thing.
You go to, over here, right?
Oh, I was talking about
Or
whatever
over.
this is here.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, I was just clicking I had to zoom in. Sorry. As you go to touch this, what looks to be a music box in the corner. Ding, 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 ding. One of the gears seems to pop out and break. It hasn't played in some time, and it may never again.
I don't think that's it. Start poking things with the stick.
Sorry, was that like a small music box that he was?
It was. Everyone give me a perception check. Pills. While the rest are still rolling their perception checks, you hear starting to echo. Wrath, you
it
too.
sounds like there's some more coming.
Hazel, if you may.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a risk I'm not willing to take.
Well, I don't know how to get out of here, and I don't think we're done.
It seems like there's a
Path
platform.
does seem to go further down.
Mhm.
Are these rocks or is this a walkable path?
Say that again. Sorry. Go ahead and press and hold to ping.
Oh, press and hold.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a walkable path. Yep. That's
Oh.
it's just pillars in the way. If it's not, there's walls. Like there's legit walls that won't, like, if you, like, for instance, try to go past through that pillar, it'll stop you. It'll say there's a wall in the way, kind of thing. So you have to, like, go around the pillar. It's kind of like specific. Yeah.
Oh, so that's what the error token was.
Yeah, very
good
possible.
lord.
Yeah.
Is Ellie too big for it? Because I cannot move her.
Yeah, she's just big. It's all right. I can move her. Sorry. Some of the bigger critters need a little assistance there. So I went and paused you guys real quick just because as Pills comes around the corner, I don't want you guys accidentally triggering combat you could prevent. You see ahead. They're not actively searching for anything, but they are awake. Ahead of you does seem as if there's multiple paths that could be taken. So the prize money-making machine operating device is sitting there, unknown of what it could do or whether or not any of you can handle it. And then it seems as if there's a path that goes further south. And even further, Pills, you see a sewer pipe. Perhaps there's something to traverse in. Might be safer, could be deadly. Don't know without investigating.
Well, there's 3 different paths, and there's 3 of us. I say let's take the risk. I'm just kidding.
Do they see these spiders up here?
They could, yeah. Wrath should be able to from where he stands. Or maybe not. No, you have superior vision. Only you do, because they can't see as far as you.
So I can't see it, technically.
Now he can point it out to you. So real quick, if you guys were to click out of your character clicker,
Yep.
and you guys aren't selecting your own token, you can see anything that anyone has currently discovered or has vision of. So it's like a fair observership. So if they could technically see it, and Pills is saying, I'm telling you, Wrath, then Wrath, you could see it even if your character can't. Your character cannot target it in that sense.
Understood. Thank you. Well,
So.
I am very well interested in the object on the far end. I could use, maybe it might be worth some coin, and I could sure use some coin.
Okay, you can.
Oh, okay. Well, seeing how the bear has been faring much better than should the bear go instead? But I can
Good point.
I can
We
lead
can
the
put the
way.
bear up front.
That's fine.
There's no health.
I know she can follow. Right?
As I slowly
Ellie?
remember that the
Ellie?
ranger has
Follow
more
him.
HP than me.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's attack these guys. Do you want to have them come to us instead?
Let's
Oh,
try and
sneak.
see. Is this going down? Are these stairs going down?
Yes.
Or
Down.
Looks like down,
yeah, it looks like down. Yeah.
Yeah, down.
What's the distance?
Do you want to sneak or do you want to?
They're 70 feet away from the closest, 91 feet from the farthest. Or a little further than 91 from the super farthest. The farthest being, 1 sec. 95 from Breath, 100 from you, 100 from Hazel.
I think I could hit one from here.
A little bit of practice might be good for us too. I'm willing to take the risk.
Hazel, how do you think you can hit one from over here? For what is your
Oh, and Wrath, just so you're aware, another feature present in this system is when your token is selected or any token you want to just measure from is selected, you hover over anything else and it'll give you a footage above it. And that's how far they are from you.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I could hit one from here. I could try it.
Let's do it. Can we time our attacks to hit?
Absolutely.
At the same time?
Absolutely. It's all hopeful that your rolls hit. That's where
Alright.
the exciting part gets to. Wrath, do you just brace yourself for approach? Do you join in by throwing something? Do you pom-pom? What's up?
Do I have any throwing weapons?
I don't know.
I don't
You
think
tell
I
me,
have.
good sir. Let me
Yeah.
see. I'll help you out. Let's
No, I
check.
didn't pick up any other additional weapons.
I mean, you could throw lines, right? Just put it out there.
Can I look for any
nice.
stones or rocks on the ground that I can?
Yeah, I'd say you can find some decent size chuckable pebbles. You would be rolling with your 1 second with your strength, which you're good on dex and strength, so it would be the same regardless. So you should have an unarmed attack, correct? You'll be using that basically, but you it already has modifiers, so you have a +3. It'll be like a 4 guaranteed if you hit. Otherwise, and you're rolling at disadvantage because you don't have a range, but you can still hit them
Okay.
with disadvantage if you hit them.
So
All
I'll
right.
chuck a stone.
Perfect. The three of you guys all brace. Who counts you all?
Who what?
Like, is there a count off, or you guys are all just like?
Count off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just I'll pick up that
Oh, you want to do
stone,
it? Go ahead.
toss it in my hand a little bit to see the weight and the heft, and then I'll say on the count of 3. 3. And just chuck it.
Yeah, go ahead. Disadvantage for yours. The rest of you guys flat.
I'm attacking this bottom one here. I have it targeted.
Okay.
That.
I'll attack the one in front.
Got it. Same time. Hazel.
Probably should have.
Hazel.
Yeah.
Hazel fires. Hits the step. Pills fires. Hits more of the stone of the structure. The structure shakes in imagination. The risk taker.
You gotta be kidding me.
It flies. It's going. It's supposed to be a disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One more d20. It looks good to everybody. And that makes more sense. It stops halfway. The spiders are going to make a perception check to see if they notice what just happened. Because that was just
Because
a failure.
we failed so hard.
Both of them don't seem to even be phased. In fact, they just kind of jitter around a bit.
All
Roll
right.
again. Try again.
Let's take a deep breath and try this one more time. All right. 1, 2, 3.
You guys all reload and attempt another one.
Oh,
Ooh, we got it on the 17. Was that a 17 or a 3 for pills? Let's see. Oh, you got the 3. Oof. There we go. Oh, wait. Rat, do you have to roll again, or was that good?
I rolled twice, so I got 22.
Gotcha. You got it. Hazel. Oh, man. This is like a canon thing for you guys. I love it. Hazel. She shoots the second stone. Uniquely enough, both of those two are now lit. We have pills. You fire. You hit the pipe, and the pipe it's letting out steam. Maybe not the best route to go anymore, but at the moment it seems to be risky. And then we have Wrath. You chuck the stone. The pebble hits it. It's going to make a perception check to see whether or not that was just the cave. It was just the cave. It's still nothing has been announced to you guys, but there is a steam vent going off. So let me go ahead and throw a little bit of that on there for you guys, so you guys understand. And the spider next to it will react to that. Give you a little bit on that end.
Do I roll any damage for the?
It's a 4, so it's 1 because of an unarmed attack, but you have a +3 for your strength. So I did 4 to it, so you got 4 flat pebble damage, which is actually kind of strong. I think about it. So yeah, you did a little bit. And let's see, got some. I want to put a little. Yeah, there you go. Put some things right there.
Caution. Hot.
Yeah, just right there. And this spider is going to just like away from it.
Third time's a charm?
It's up to you guys.
What? I don't
The
get
bear's
it.
like,
You can do this
Do
all
this all
day if
day, I
you guys
guess.
want.
Yes.
Should I guess maybe I try to go a little bit closer.
Stop. Just keep shooting.
Oh, okay.
If you want to
Notice
get closer, I'll
me.
get closer too.
See? But closer, just a little.
I'm staying where I am.
Okay, let's just give it one more stone throw then. All right.
Okay.
Okay. 1 and 3.
you quickly do another. So far, it's been working for you.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I'm giving up. I'm
Yes.
giving up.
Wrath. You look at them, and when you say 3 and you chuck it ahead of them, it's like they don't get it. It's like they should know that it's not a real count to 3. It's just on 3, like not 1, 2, 3. It's just 3, and they keep like getting thrown off, which is throwing the count off as they're firing and shooting. And again, for Hazel, it glows. One second, let me do something for this.
Do a little bit raining.
Is there more smoke going to come out of the pipes?
For Hazel, so she's hitting the. 1 second, I'm trying to bring something up.
I don't know if I want to join this group.
That's a lot of caution.
She's like adding these like hazards to the steps as they're like giving out these little like shortages of sorts.
Ugh.
Well, thankfully we didn't walk forward then.
You see, this has been useful.
So it seems as if the structure itself is something that you guys are passively damaging with your misses and whatnots. As certain hazardous exposures are showing themselves from the general structural setting. Let's bring these back here. Because our good friend is missing a lot back there. There we go. And that one could go here. Oh, damn. So yeah, you guys got that going on. And then the pebble whoop, hits it. Boom. Does 4 points of damage.
Death by stoning.
I mean, it's a thing. Getting hit so hard that it just can't figure it out. Oh, it's like in Spider, it's like, that's weird. Why do I keep getting belted by stone? It turns around. Oh, enemies. Screams. You guys are now in initiative. Took you long enough. Wow. Like 4 rounds of attacks and we finally made it. Here we are. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
At least you did like 8 damage in advance.
That's true.
Uh-oh. Looks like Allie's the only one that's gonna lead the charge here. Those little lights and stuff, they're not dangerous, more so as just like showing the integral structure weakening at this time.
Okay.
I couldn't find what I was looking for, so I just chose the closest thing that looked like something. Huh? Oh, gotcha. Go. Sorry. Oh, the Hazel, we're waiting around a roll for you.
Oh,
You could go first. You can click the little dice on the very top of that ribbon too for your guys' initiative tracker if you don't want to go through your character sheet.
Just hit normal.
Oh,
There was.
Very nice.
There was
Combat
like a dice
begins.
if you hadn't rolled it.
oh, I see.
But it's done now.
It dashes. It raises on its hands. Let's try to be intimidating. Yeah, disadvantage. It fires. Ooh, you know this trick.
Oh
Ooh.
no, not again.
I still got you. High roll on my end.
Is this to
Who
Welcome
was
back.
it on?
Wrath. It was on Risk Taker, yeah. As Wrath is wrapped up.
Hell?
He's like,
Make ready. Your turn.
Miss Ellie.
comes.
Oh, she's moving. Can she go down here?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is her speed?
40, I think. Yeah, 40.
Good lord.
Yeah.
But there's reach is still only 5 feet, so they're still too far away to strike.
Okay, then she will stay there. So move.
Ooh.
It's your
And
turn.
intimidate them back as this spider joins the fray. It's going to try to web Miss Ellie. Missing. Miss Ellie just claws out in response, ripping it up before it could even get a chance to wrap around. Pills. Your ally yet again is in a snuggy wuggly blanket of warmth.
I'm gonna take out my trowel and I'm gonna like cut away the web around him.
You successfully cut right through it, and he is freed on his next turn.
And on my bonus action, I will target this spider that's nearest us, and I will reapply my hex to this one. I don't know
Got
how
it.
it's going to work because the stuff's so far away. So new stuff will come out of the ring and land on this one.
Got it. It'll just suit out like your Ash Wednesday, and bam. I'm actually so this one, right? This one or the top one? Sorry, the top one.
Yeah, that one, the one in the middle. Yeah.
I'm sure it has some kind of effect I could throw on that bad boy. Here we go. So an old film effect. See what that looks like. Yeah. There you go. That's the hex. That's cool. All right. Shoot. Oh, you're just doing hex. Aren't you can't algebra lesson, huh?
Well, I assume my action was cutting away the web.
No, it was bonus action. You just did a little poof poof.
Oh, well, then I can't hex.
Oh, you know what? You can hex, and you're just being a friend, and I'll let you algebra rest.
All right, I'll just blast the same one.
Got it.
The power of friendship.
Ah, thank you. Ooh,
Oh, How
nice.
close to a 20.
Purposes and hope finally reach itself. Takes 6 plus 8 points of damage for a brief off throw of balance. You feel good about yourself, Pills. It's coming together.
Make ready. Your turn.
Hazel.
comes.
Miss
I'm
Ellie's
trying
up
my
there.
luck again. Yeah, I'm trying to save her. I get my longbow.
I think if you miss another one, you might just take out the whole stairway.
What? I'm taking the whole story?
He said,
No,
if you
I
miss
was
again,
saying
takes
that.
it
It's
to
just
the-
like it was a joke.
Um,
Well,
Uh-huh.
maybe you never know.
Oh,
Ones
no.
could do crazy things. Oh, and I roll my ones if you're next to it. If you're shooting at a direction in which an ally could be in the way of, and you roll a 1, it absolutely has a chance of hitting you. They can roll the dodge. If they dodge it, it'll continue on to the next target. But 80% of the time, it hits their ally. I got a guy who uses a gun and he only shoots his friend. It's the only time he ever hits. It's amazing. So anything's possible. But go on. You got this, Hazel.
I'm
where
trying
there's
this
health.
one on the right side.
You got it. Top one.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Oh, bullseye!
Ooh,
Give me some crit damage.
crit, crit.
Yeah.
Nice, 11 points. It kind of is like teetering and tottering. It's gonna do a deck save to see if it can stay up. Its legs, there's still too many of them. Hold up to stay into the fight. It looks bad though. Very good, very good. Any movement?
No, I'm staying there.
You got it.
It is your turn.
The one in the very back steps up. It's going to target Miss Al. No, it's going to shoot at Hazel. They look like a threat with the web at disadvantage. Just like our good friend Wrath. Hazel, you see this just boiled up bowl of silk. See? With the chances that may and need to be, Hazel, too, is bound up. Just eating up economy. Yeah.
Make ready. Your turn
Wrath.
comes.
Your ally is bound.
Is helping an action or a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
I just didn't declare that before Pills did his turn, so I didn't want to hand it him.
I will help Hazel
You got it.
as my bonus action.
That's nice.
You use your lance to just nick it across.
Okay. And then I'll charge forward with Miss Ellie and attack the top one that I've been stoning for a while.
You got it.
Can I even get there? No, I can't even get there.
I will allow, if Pills wants to pass on the inspiration dice to allow you to lunge in for an attack. At a
I
right.
will pass on the inspiration dice to see this giant Goliath lunge into the attack.
This giant Goliath it's running down, and you feel inspired as Pills yells out something like a thank you. I don't know. And
That's
you
2 times! 3 times I've helped you today!
he keeps a tally of his favors as you lunge in. Go ahead and move forward and give me that attack.
It's your turn.
Oh, I pressed the.
It's okay. You can continue your attack. It should still hit.
Okay.
You are next.
I was quick. Double.
I just realized it's not even equipped. Oh well.
Yes. Another skewer. Let's see. Is it enough to twitch it stiff?
Oh, thank God it was on the 1.
How do you want to do this?
I want to spear its head right on through. Wheel it around.
You're just gonna pull it right off like a big wad of soft cotton candy. Now that the muscles begin to relax, you can now access it a bit easier.
And then, if possible, just chuck it backwards to Pills and be like, "Thank you."
You see, just like a little, well, not little, a very heavy kind of rugby ball just land before Pills, and then slowly roll back, and then back down the stairs and bump into the hind leg of Ali.
Thanks.
That one is down. That's 2 more 75.
It's your turn.
The giant spider goes next and attacks you directly. It thought Ali was a threat, but it just watched you skewer its mate, throwing itself at you.
Oh no!
Goes in
I
for a
don't have
bite.
much HP.
You see it just cover
God.
Rat. And if it had wings instead, a bony, soft, scary-looking cage of little strands of hair and web. Give me a Constitution saving throw, because if this doesn't kill you, that might. Oh, this is enough. And even then, his body gives up as it injects him with this overbearing, just poison. He goes unconscious. You see him fall to the floor and go silent. Allie.
You are next.
You see Allie start to hyperventilate. Now, Hazel, you know this because Allie has seen death. And Allie isn't against it, but is against it when it's her kind in danger. And she's like, she's mad, she's angry, but what is she doing as wrath has fallen?
She's just like make a big jump and put all her claws out and tries to kill the spider.
Got it. Come with the claws. Missing. It uses its 8 directional special movements and just quickly pacing out of the movements of the bear itself.
It is your
The
turn.
next spider comes up. Oh, that one's dead. Ha! Pills! A moment of opportunity pops open for you and Hazel to respond. Your hired companion has fallen. Derbies are dangerous. Yes. But is this derby done? Probably not.
I can't seem to move.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, super. That's exactly what so I'm above the bear. Can I get an angle on this spider from here?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mind you, you're looking down into the 2 downstairs coming together, so you would have a vantage point in that sense.
I will blast this spider that just
Yeah.
took down my employee. This is the hex one, I believe, is it?
Yep, correct.
Okay, super. Super.
He fires.
I mean, if I hit super. Never mind, it's not super.
You hit Wrath. His body gets closer to the edge.
It's like skipping stuff.
My best employee. I will be the one to do it.
What is this is the Emperor now?
So I'm making this.
That's it. That's all.
I'm gonna
Anything
actually
else?
move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Do you have any bonus action spells by chance? Cantrips? That's it. Oh, that's it.
What is going on here?
Try refreshing your screen or try using your keyboard real quick. Your arrow keys, maybe that'll work. Just for temporary.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what tool do you have selected on the top left hand side?
Oh, that's it. I guess I had
Yeah.
measurement.
It's tricky. Yep, that's what it is.
Oh.
Remember, if you're selected, you can just hover over things you see for
So if I was here,
Oops.
I'm
Sorry.
assuming I can get to there for my total turn. Okay.
Yeah, you probably get to there, to be honest.
All right.
Because it's not like you had to go around a wall. It was just set up like a pillar.
Okay. That'll be it.
All right.
It will be your
Hazel.
turn next.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I just try to. When I would go down there next to Pills, could I get an angle on the big spider? Where
Yeah, absolutely. You should be able to see both the spiders fine, even with Allie in the way, because their abdomens and their general physique are quite large in stature.
Okay, and I get my longbow again and try to shoot it.
Nice. You fire. Hit it. Yeah. Consistent. 8. Looks hurt, but it's still standing.
But that's all.
It is your turn.
One in the back. It is It's a recharge. Fail. It is going to climb around this way and go for a hang. She's a threat. Goes in for a bite. Give me a con save.
She just stepped away. Do you want me to roll
No,
for it?
that's totally fine. If you guys feel you guys can wait for her and talk plan, or you guys can roll for her.
I mean, plan is to spiders.
Yeah. That would be
Do you don't
you
have a way of
that
getting
is
them
to
up?
hit the spiders.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't think I have
Do-
any potions. I can help, but I think that's just going to
That will stabilize them. I mean, yeah, it's a step. Oof, yeah.
Probably the best choice is just to keep attacking, honestly.
Yeah. Do you have any
Sure.
potions?
Potions. Connected.
The one person that would actually be able to save people was the next down. I love it. You were a weak paladin. I don't know what went wrong.
It's
You do. You have a
it's
potion.
from sleeping in the streets.
So,
I just feel so weak.
Deprived. Yeah. I love
yeah,
it.
she has a potion. I don't know how that works though.
So it's a
does
so
your
it's a
work for you?
yeah. So that's basically how it would work. But the way I use potions work in any of my games is for yourself. If it's on your person, it's a free action. Even in the middle of combat, you just do talk about some cool flair. You drink it, you chug it, you make some dramatic moment. You heal. If it's for an ally that's next to them, next to you, it's a bonus action. If it's someone you're chucking it to, it's a sleight of hand exchange between you and the ally. If they drop it, they drop it.
Don't attempt it.
They just throw it into your
Don't
mouth.
lose the potion. It's just gonna go into the fire.
I can sleight of hand, take it from you, and then get.
Or they
over
can just
and
pass
then
it between the two of you. If you're next to them, you can just pass it to them as a bonus action. But
Then
if
you
it's,
try to get away
or even
from the
force them to
spider.
drink it. Or you could run up to them if you can get away from the spider.
If you move the spider, you're gonna get attacked.
Yeah, I
So
know.
if you give it to me,
Yeah.
I have shit rolls anyways. So I'll just use the potion.
Okay.
He just does the knee slide, you know.
He tries to pour it into my mouth, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
everywhere else.
Showers you in. Your hair grows longer
Oh, they won't see
before
me.
you die, you know.
Okay.
A flower grows
No,
up.
you need to roll a con save.
I can't save.
You might just be able to click on the button there in the dialogue.
That's correct.
Oh, right there. What do you say? I'll do this.
Jeez, she is not going down. You take half of the oncoming poison damage as you. Or do you have resistance to poison by chance as a ranger?
Not that I know of.
No, just sleep, which is still super awesome.
Alright.
That's as an elf though. But nonetheless, you take half of this poison damage that gets injected into you. So you take an additional 5 more points as you're just like, you're feeling weak, but you're on the cusp. You're hanging on. Any of your teammates would have fallen. So you definitely are the tank of the team here. You and Ellie. You're literally everything. The other two are just the side characters. Meanwhile, what do you say anything? Do you spat at them? Do you do anything as you take this damage? You just took almost all your health. She's
Make
speechless.
ready. Your turn
Yeah.
comes.
Love it. Pristine. Death saving throw. Wrath, risk taker. You chose to take a risk with these ones. Will it be your last?
Where does that show up? Sorry.
Great question.
Your turn.
I've
Skip
double
the
click your character. Click on the left. Oh, that nope. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, on the very bottom, there's a. Oh no, it says high death save. Weird. Oh, there you go. Click the little skull ribbon at the bottom of your portrait, and it'll open up your death saves. And then you click the skull.
okay.
That's brutal. Ooh, terrifying.
Ooh, here we go.
It's pretty cool. You guys can all click it just to see it if you wanted to. Oh!
Oh, God.
Okay, that
One
potion
fail.
might be more handy than
Next round. It's just
If he dies, I don't have to pay him.
It attacks Allie. Dun. It bites Allie. Allie, can you roll a con save for Allie, please? Oof, as she takes 11 points of damage. Not doing great, but still hanging in there.
He has how much HP?
Yeah, that's my
34. But she also gets hit by everything with an armor class of 11. So it's like a
Oh, okay.
huge trade-off. Yeah, it's like what really keeps you alive? They do take half of the poison damage. 5 additional. It's piercing through. Allie's not looking great. It's her turn.
It will be your turn next.
You guys got 2 spiders.
She's really mad at the spider. She tries again. Oh my god, which one? I guess this one in front of her.
Yeah.
That would be the weakest.
Yeah. And she put her claws up there and so like.
Going for the grip.
Come on, Ellie.
Oh, slips on some of her own blood. Completely
So weak.
just
Poor bear.
slap happy, missing.
It's your turn.
Dead one is gone. Pills. Things are looking in slow motion dangerous, but you need to take the risk to get to the risk taker.
Okay.
What do you do,
Slip
Bill?
my hand into Hazel's bag and
Snatch the.
grab out a healing potion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a dash over to not taking a dash, but I'm gonna run over to
He dashes across the screen in heroic manner.
Wrath. It's Wrath, right? Yeah, Wrath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Wrath.
watch in slow motion.
I gave you the potion. You can click on him and tap it and roll the die from there, from the menu, or from the chat.
Pull out the stopper and just shove the bottle in his mouth.
You do a wisdom save to think if you should drink it instead. No, I'm just kidding.
Who I trust this is my
So
I
okay, so
roll,
how do I
or-
do this? I target him or what?
Yeah, you
him?
target him and you click on the item to use it. It'll remove it from your inventory and put the dice or allow you to roll it from the chat. There you go. It's beautiful. If you couldn't really tell, but you see a little spurt of health pop up on his person, and he gets 5 HP with that.
I'm basically at max HP again.
You were originally, yeah. You just you're laying prone on the floor, barely breathing in. This massive spider that brought you down is still there. Pills is over you. Allie's looking worse. You see Hazel through Allie's legs, but just the base of her, and then the legs of another spider. Nothing got better. But welcome back. You're now back on your back, literally prone. Pills, is there anything else you can do outside of your movement? Oh no, that was pretty much everything. Unless I'm missing something.
I mean, that was an action and a bonus action, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, then I'm done. Yeah.
Make ready.
You did
Your
good.
turn
Hazel,
comes.
it's up
This
to
one
you.
right here dead?
This one's
No,
dead. This one's
it's
alive,
dead.
looking bad,
okay.
and this one is absolutely, completely untouched.
But it's right next to me, right?
Yeah.
So
Totally
I-
number one threat. Well, they're both
Yes.
threats, really. I guess it's tough to say.
Dagger in my
Oh, wait, what?
right. A dagger. A dagger?
Dagger.
Little short knife,
Oh,
yeah.
dagger. Got it. Beautiful.
It is. I get it and try to stab it. Okay,
Go for it.
let me see.
Get finesse. Nice, man. You are doing mad damage. You go in. Give me that damage. Go in and do a little bit of slicing with the dagger against this massive spider. You are fearless. You do 6 points.
Good. That's good.
And Pills missed it, of course. No witnesses.
That's all.
All right. With that, this spider is going to crawl up. As it crawls up, you get an attack of opportunity. So what that means is you get to attack
All right.
again. Go for it.
And
And it's going to crawl up 15 feet up onto this pedestal. It doesn't break Allie's. Oh, it does break Allie's range, so Allie gets one too. So yeah, just re-attack it.
Okay.
Like a whole new thing. Yeah. No, so attack to hit, or did you roll a 21 that time? I don't know if you re-rolled it or not. I didn't catch.
What?
Did you re-roll to hit it first?
Oh no, wait, no.
Yeah, re-roll to hit it first. But keep the 5 if you want, because that's a re-roll. I mean, well, wait, no, it's only 2. Yeah, you can re-roll and we'll take the higher. So you do hit it? Very nice. Give me some more damage. Oh, look at Pilsey's the second one. We'll take the higher. We'll keep the 5.
Stabbed this one. I stabbed
Very
this
nice.
one.
So what you missed, Pills, was Hazel quickly stows away her bow and takes out her dagger and does a double shank on this thing as it gets stabbed. The spider goes to flee after getting stabbed by the dagger, and then she gets in another stab right now with the dagger. Ellie also gets an attack, so go ahead and attack with Ellie also, Hazel. And a claw of your choosing. And then we will see where the spider stands. Missing on the swing, it does get up there and is still in one piece. Wrath, you now see 2 spiders. One looks like it's about to just jump off of the WWE corner of the ropes and slam you. The other is already there.
I will attack the nearest one.
Got it. Do you get to your feet first? It just takes half your movement.
Okay. Yeah.
You
I'll
stand up. Perfect.
And not moving anywhere, so I'm just gonna attack this spider.
You got it.
And attack.
Come in. You like hit the granite on the ground. Sparks fly. But yet no contact was made.
Alright, that ends my turn.
It is your turn.
The spider. It's going to go at Allie. It's surrounded, so it's going to have disadvantage. It misses. As it looks at all of you, it's like eyes that are still good are trying to focus on the 3 targets before it to figure out its best approach. And it's like completely missing in its flailing struggle.
You
Allie.
are next.
I attack the spider right in front of me again with my gloves.
Nice.
Hopefully.
Ooh. Scratch and stone. Allie's name has now been marked. She was here. She move at all? Just stick around. I mean, it's best safe to stick around. Just giving you the option.
It's your
Sticking
turn.
around, I'm not moving.
You got it. Pills.
Am I in melee range?
You are in melee range. Yes, sir.
Alright. I will pull out my trusty trowel and I'll take a shank at it.
Shake at it. Wrath, you see ridiculous precision with Pills. It's almost as if he's executed people before with this. He's just like going for the prey artery. Give me some damage. Let's just see. How do you want to do this? It had 10. You did 10. You made it.
I'm doing it all.
You're doing it all. You did it. You did. You overkill.
Nice.
Just.
I just slice off some of its legs and watch it just.
It just collapses. It can't even like close its hydraulics because you cut like the limb section where it would like clutch back in, and it just like is like for the first time a flat dead spider just like noodled out, and you just it's very weird to see, but I mean Pills looks kind of scary at this point. It was like the craziest like just lethal move he's ever done this entire night.
We should probably just focus on stabbing them, I think.
Just going like, let's go.
Hazel,
You
that one
are
is still
next.
up there, 15 feet up. You have to switch back to the bow or watch what it does.
Yeah, I'm switching back to the bow, but I'm attacking this one here as a, like on next,
Oh,
so
man.
not in front of Alan, like the next one.
That one's dead. Yeah, no, there's only one alive. Is the one up here.
Oh, yeah, right.
I totally
Oh.
realized that I have nothing equipped.
You got it.
That would
To the
make a
right.
lot more sense.
Wait, what I'm doing? I have to go here.
I apologize. I didn't check into that either.
No worries.
But you did good. You're still alive.
Well, I guess I'm going back to
She fires.
I know.
Pills is onto something. He's making some serious sense right now.
It is your turn.
This one up here. It goes to flee. It continues up. It's now 35 feet up. Do you guys watch it flee, or do you continue to try to harm it? It seems to have no more intentions of combat, as it has just watched its fellow kin get mutilated.
I think we can let it go. Or do you think
Yeah, it's
that's
probably
not a
for
good
the
idea?
best.
Yeah.
I mean, the other two are the only two that could hit it, so it's up to them.
I don't know. He's pretty nasty with a rock.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You could chuck a rock before it gets out of range. Very true. You're the only one that's hit it with improvised weapons. Yeah.
My last name is Rockseeker. Just kidding.
Pills would probably try to kill it.
Give me one last shot.
Yeah.
Does anyone else follow his attack? You guys would all get one shot on it.
I guess I'm trying.
Pills hits. He has every intention.
I'll try to throw a stone.
Yeah.
I can't
Throw
run
a stone. No, you'd have to chuck a stone.
Yeah.
So Pills does a solid base of
Stone.
10 damage?
Yeah.
12 damage? Sorry, 12 damage.
Oh,
Hazel-
it should be 10, right?
Oh, sorry. 10, you're right. I apologize. I'll be right. Hazel fires. Wrathseeker chucks. Let's see. Wrath. He is 100% for stoning tonight. My goodness. Wrath, you chuck the stone up. Your guys is combined. Just hits the pedestal and just crushes. Like twitches into its full little crutched display. You have completed combat.
Whew.
Yeah. For the derby. All right.
Pills, the derby life. This is it. If you're not fighting over something from someone, it's fighting the things that are protecting that something. Or you're just in the wrong place disturbing something.
Could be.
You never really know. Unless you win.
I guess it doesn't really matter as long as we make some money.
This is the true value of the lesson. Do you guys feel tired at all? Is this the resting moment? Do you continue to see what the contraption that you just gained access to is? Do you head south and say forget about it? What do you do?
I'd still like to check out the thing
Do
that's
we
over there.
want to just take like a quick 30-minute sit down and rest our bones?
Sure.
You head over and you see tons of gated crates and gears. It seems as if there is some kind of override present before the main gear.
Well, I think it's a good idea to take a quick rest.
Before or after?
Do I see
I
any
would be in favor of
any
resting.
creatures over there by any
Yeah.
chance?
Yeah, the only creatures you see is the steam of potential methods.
Can I?
Before a rest.
Yeah, you guys can totally rest. So you guys take a little break. You guys would roll your HP die. And you guys get 1 or 2. I don't know how many hit dice you start with.
Let's
One.
go one.
Yeah, you get 1. So go ahead and roll that bad boy if you need to. unless you have another way of healing, which I think one of you do.
Yeah, I'll use healing hands on myself.
Using a total of 2.
How do I do that?
You can just use the healing hands. You just deduct from your pool.
I have lay on hands and I have
Yeah.
lay on hands pool. What?
Yeah, so the pool is lay on hands is the ability. The pool is the actual resource. So the pool is what you'd be pulling from.
Oh,
Yeah. You can pull like just whatever amount you want to, as long
Yeah.
as it's not more than what you have available.
so my pool is like 5 HP.
Correct. Your max is 5. Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool.
So you would take 2 away, and you'd have 3 left over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Or
Do I-
sorry, you take 2 away and have 3 left over. Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
Ellie,
Do I have to click
Oh,
anything
Yeah,
specific?
you can click on it, and I could do. You would just be like, oops. They gave you 0.
Does-
See, tortured.
Yeah,
Haha. There you go. You can just change it like that.
Does Ellie also get something?
Yep, Ellie absolutely does. Where did Ellie go up? Ellie, I could do. It is. They have 4d10 hit die. They can roll up to 2 of those because it's a short rest. They could. Oh wait, no, I don't remember. No, sorry. They could roll up the max. It's per short rest. Is how much you heal back, or long rest. Whatever. Don't worry about that part. They can roll up to 4d10.
Oh, this is much better. I just equipped all my equipment.
Beautiful.
Were you not wearing armor?
No.
No.
This,
Why am I so squishy? My AC just jumped up 5 points after I quit.
Oh my god.
Sorry, totally new to this interface here.
Yeah.
18's a huge difference. Absolutely. Hazel, do you want me to roll for you, or you got it? Just go ahead and just tap 4d10 in the little bar, and you can just flat roll it.
Which one was it?
Huh? D10. Well,
It'll be
10.
the middle die on the dice tray on the bottom right. You can just grab
You can roll
that 4
of
times,
them, I
or
guess.
up.
You
Yeah,
can
up to 4
choose
if you want.
Can you right click or just minus? I guess I don't know.
You
just
can also
edit
change the math. Yeah, you could. Yeah,
Oh,
edit the text.
You don't have to do all 4. You can do however many you
And
think you
yep.
need.
You can do 1 at a time if you wish.
Oh, really?
You don't have to declare it right away. Whoops.
how much for?
You can do up to 4 D10.
Up to 4.
So if you've done 1, you can do more.
What's that? She's at 15 HP out of 34 with that one roll.
D10 in the middle one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do more than 1 at a time if you want, or you can do 1 at a time.
Now 20 out of 34
I'm doing now 4. Like,
and 27 out of 34. You want to do your last one? Perfect. And that'll be the next. Perfect. Or well, takes you 1 point below. You're at 33 out of 34, but that's just great. That's way better than they were. Allie's just sits on her butt for 30 minutes to rest. As you guys get your nice rest, all the crazy occurrences seem to simmer down, as if the damage you guys have done has slowly repaired itself. You guys now see the device in which Wrath wanted to play with.
Ah,
Do you now venture forward?
since I wasn't, since I used lay on hands, do I still do the short rest or?
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. Short rest just, would just allow you to. I mean, I don't even know if you need it for a poem. I think it's a long rest something for you to gain anything back. So theoretically, no, you could have just played with it while they were doing that if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably just do the short rest with everybody else, and then I probably didn't have to do lay on.
Yeah, you could
You know
save
what?
it in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
do that.
replenish it then. Yeah, perfect. There you go.
Okay. So I do want to scope out the artifact over there, or whatever it is.
You go to touch it. It is a simple crank. You are a strong man. Give me a strength.
All right.
What is this like? Then are we just? What is this
It's just
surface?
so you guys are. Oh, so this is like a marbleish granite.
Okay. But I'm assuming we're hopping over some gears here.
Yeah,
and then
basic things you're jumping over to get to other platforms that do exist. You're not. You'd imagine that if but for the Goliath, it's really just a step. it's really not hopping in any way for him. For you, it's
For
yes,
me,
a hop,
it's like
skip, and a
a
obstacle
massive
course.
leap.
Yeah, it's like Super Meatball for you, but for everyone else, it's just watching
You're
this
gonna have
game.
to toss me.
Yeah, exactly.
How do I do a strength check?
Just click on the strength word, and,
Oh,
or
okay.
the plus,
It's
and it
the
should
word.
just
Got
plop.
it. I was just clicking on the whole entire thing. Oh. Oops.
How do you try to hide the fact that you're embarrassingly incapable of dodging this, or do you try to fake it?
Is it like a two-handed crank? Or
Yeah, it's like a quick kind of two-handed, just like a odd twist.
So what I'll do is I'll just be like, and then I'll be like, oh, do you guys smell that at all? And I just walk away. Like,
Is there a
I'm
problem?
just somewhere over to the side, just sniffing myself. Just,
As a self-distraction.
do you guys smell that?
Oh, I can't go. There we go. Where's this crank at? I don't.
So you guys, there's no
blind?
piece visual. No, he's just coming up to here. It would have been right here.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Stand back.
Oh, there it is.
Let me show you how it's done.
Go and view. Go for it.
Oof.
Just a strength.
Yep. Do you have anything on your person that you think would help, like your hammer?
Oh yeah. I do have it. Yeah. Do you want to make like an attack with my hammer?
If you wanted to, I mean, you could easily just, it's just,
Yeah, I'm gonna bang out with the hammer. Super.
tink, tink.
It's bad.
You see a little it's like a little bit of released pressure. It's getting somewhere.
All right. Do it again.
Do you need help from Miss Ellie?
Oh yeah. Send the bear over.
I was just, ooh, yeah, I got you. Ooh, just throws its whole body. Give me a strength for Sally.
Yep.
She just throws her entire weight against this crank. Just.
Oh,
Jesus.
she's tired. She's
Sits on her
still
butt.
tired.
Yeah, she rubs her tummy.
All right. Only one more. Let's go. Let's go, Hazel. Put your back into it.
I got you. It's an
You
obstacle.
kind of have to go like a down and then
What strength? I don't know if I'm good at this.
20. Shit.
I'm not that.
Jeez.
Can I somehow use my lance and
Well, that happened. There's that.
What if we tie a rope to it and we all just pull on the rope?
I like that idea.
Okay. You guys throw a rope on it. Who's tying the knot?
You got that, you pelt?
I will tie the knot.
Give me a dexterity. Or sleight of hand if you're better with it.
I am fairly good with sleight of hand.
Sounds good.
We'll see about that.
We tied a knot.
It's taut.
I didn't
No,
get
you
that
won't.
underdark. No, not tying badge for no reason.
You show it off. Ugh.
All right, everybody grab the rope and pull.
All right.
You guys all give me a combined team, including Ellie's strength check. It's the team skill check, guys. Let's see. Don't let each other down so far. We're letting each other down. Oof. 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 I can't believe I'm witnessing these things. Oof. Oh.
No,
Oh.
basically what time?
Pills is literally putting his back into it, and everyone else is just kind of staring at him just in awe. There wasn't a count, so they're really just in shock.
Come on, 400 years old.
Do you guys want to try one more time and help him this time, or do you want to?
Sure, can I also take my lance and jam it?
Absolutely, you guys try to jam it and crank it. Give me a D100.
A
A
D100?
Yeah, Hazel, you kick it with your toe and you stub it.
You go ahead and roll it.
This is ally.
Yeah,
Oh.
was that a 60? Oh, it's a 6.
Ellie throws her body into it. You hear it shaking, yet nothing is budging. And then you see Wrath, Risk Taker. He throws his lance, and his lance tip just breaks right off. He stares at his
Use the
lance.
stick. Poke it with a stick.
Oh, we can poke it with a stick. I'll dig out the stick.
Oh, the stick! You forgot
And
about
I'll
the
just
stick.
start waving it around.
You start waving the stick around. Can Pills give me an insight check at advantage?
I'll start poking it.
At
You
advantage.
start poking it. As you poke it, you find like a little wedge. It sticks in there. Not like because it fits in there, but you just kind of jam it in there and it fits in there. So now you could like
Jesus Christ.
push it if you wanted to. You do, Pills, remember, there's like this, like you look at the stick and you know this weird draconic word. You don't know what it means, but you just know it. It just echoes in your mind as you look at it.
I try to imitate that word.
Give me a performance check.
Or do it in real life. Just kidding.
You manage to say it. As you say this word and it gets off the lips, you feel the sturdiness before you, Wrath, in your hand as it's like, it's sold so firmly now in there that as you lean on it, quickly, easily moves.
Wow.
Do you continue?
Yes, I continue.
You continue to crank it.
Can I look back and
You hear,
Oh.
yeah, as you look back, absolutely. You hear like a splutter and splutter coming from one of the valves and these like huge, I just forgot the name of these containers. My goodness. Vocabulary failure. Anyways, inside one of these massive pot pits, you just hear this electric-like focus as the fire comes out from the molten lava. And the final bit of the molten substance falls off of that. You see the final little sparks. And then the beautiful shine. The gold ring. Silver finished embellishes. Sitting at the top of the grate. With the final little wisp of smoke. It must have been cool. Now how to get to it. Or you could just all the way walk all the way around. Because it's in case one of you guys wanted to jump across.
Oh, is that jumpable?
No. Yeah, you could just walk. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anything's possible. You tell me. You could roll a 20 and blow my mind. But you can also walk around where you came from originally. You walk right.
Those walks around.
Okay.
I want to say.
Unless this, can we jump this?
Yeah,
Is this
absolutely.
like-
That's absolutely jumpable too. I was just teasing you guys with Doom, like every Tomb Raider game, or Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
There's the treasure. Let's die now. Didn't save the game.
Just seem to get around these black.
You got it. Well, let me just. Boop. See, I didn't want you guys to have it. That's just the truth. Found it. All right, so you all get there. Just cook yourself.
Gold ring.
As you arrive, Pills. You see that over your shoulder there's a yearning, a call. Yes. But you also aren't alone. This is not just your treasure.
I pick it up and look at it.
You pick it up and you look at it, and it has these like kind of swirls of reciprocal like fluids, and it's as if as when you were to, if you were to wear the ring, you see that you based off the design that you could rub one side of it and it would have like a little kind of receptionist imprint, and you realize that this particular item is known to you. You've seen one before. Lord Varys would carry one around at all times. It is the message rank. What that does is they can record and send messages. A user's
Message catcher?
no. Here, let me do this. I'll just give you. Go to the little items tab next to the character tab, and you're gonna have ownership. You guys all have observership over the message ring. You guys should be able to click on it and see what it does. And then pills in your description, you can describe that in your words to your teammates for them to understand in the technical game terms outside of clear knowledge. So in your terms, so yeah, I guess pills in your terms, how would you describe the item to your friends to understand?
So basically, you can record a message on the ring, and then you can speak a command word to make the message play itself.
Can you set the command word, or is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you can. Yeah.
You're like, this is a fresh print. This is a factory reset model here before us.
What is that good?
It's for the message. Passing a message around.
Or recording
Not to.
conversations, maybe. We'll see. Okay.
Did we grab the poking stick?
No, I think we did not. So we'll have to go back and you'll
Let's
have to
go grab
speak
that poking stick.
your words of wisdom.
So who's holding the ring in the meantime?
I feel like Bills would feel a strong desire to hold on to the ring.
Anyone object?
No, I'm kind of just. Does it look expensive?
I mean, it's a very nicely embedded, very nice ring. And it's magical already. You just heard it's magical, so that means money. If you don't use it, it means money.
I wouldn't mind having the ring, but I guess I'll carry around the staff anyway, so that's fine with me. As long as I get my poking stick.
Okay, so Wrath grabs the stick. And who's holding the ring officially?
I'll hold it, yeah.
Okay, Pills holds it at this time. You got it. Got that down. Perfect.
I'll ask, sorry, what's his name? Pills, if he could teach me the words that he just spoke.
Yeah. Just, it's...
I'm sorry.
Do you have a pen and paper? Can you
That
write it down?
to me.
He kind of writes it down and gives you the best way. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check at advantage to see if you can just pick it up or if it's like a roll in the future to see if it triggers.
All right, with advantage.
Yeah, because he's writing it down and he's trying to say it to you, so you have all the aids in front of you. You do pick up the draconic language. You don't know what the heck that draconic word means, but you do know it.
Okay, great.
So you can trigger it on and off. You don't know what it really does at the end of the day. You just are kind of vibing it as you guys figure it out.
All right.
Otherwise, we'll go ahead and wrap it here. You guys took a quick rest. You guys are fully healed. You found some treasure. Yeah. Used a little of your other treasure that you bought, lost, and traded and got back. I don't know what's going on with that one. I don't even know who owns it anymore. We're going to have to trace that one back. Otherwise, we'll hold it here and we'll pick this up next week. I hope to see you all again. If you guys have any questions, always reach out. If there's any items that weren't working on your character sheet in the background that you were fiddling with, or just general curiosities, let me know. I know this is all new to all of us pretty much because the new sheets are brand new to all of us as D&D just became official partners with them. But otherwise, hope you guys had some fun. Any questions, comments, or concerns before I disappear?
No.
All right. Hope you guys had a good night, and until next time.
Great.
See ya.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Take care. Oh man, what did we miss out on?